Boom.
1 second, I need a chocolate.
You can do that one, yeah?
Alright, go.
Everyone ready, yeah?
Yeah, we ready, bro.
Cool. Boom. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK.
Don't know, the waviest.
Real talk, true stories. The best in the business.
The best.
The council estate's favourite.
That's what I'm hearing.
The barbershop's best.
You would know.
From Lambeth to West to Northwest.
Don't know.
To
And
North.
today.
To North,
Alright.
you know.
North.
We've got enough.
Well, a bit of North. Lately.
Yeah.
Bit of a run.
North run, yeah.
I was just going to
North
say that,
run.
you know.
Yeah.
We have
They
still.
were represented.
Yeah, man. I feel like we went through like a spell of like North Wheezy. Then we kind of.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Then we ended up in South for a while again.
Briefly, yeah.
Briefly.
Couple shows, yeah.
Then back to North.
Yeah, North. Yeah, we're big in North at the moment. Still,
Yeah, apparently still.
Yeah,
we might be the council estate's favourite in North at the moment, bro. Can't even lie, still.
Things big still.
We're hitting a lot of councils in North.
Boy.
Early pauses.
You know, I know your thing's big, cause when I said to my girlfriend, like,
This is good now.
I'm going on a podcast where I didn't say to her the name.
Yeah.
But she come back and said to me, "Oh, Red, that Real Talk podcast." Oh, and she told me who's been on there. And then she reminded me Frisco's been on there.
Yeah, Frisco.
Yeah, so she's reminded me. So I thought, if my girl knows about it, she's extra. She's in all that podcast world too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she knows it's moving, innit?
Yeah, you have to be known if she knows.
Yeah, that's a fact. Big up your girlfriend, man.
Nah, definitely
You're getting
shout
big
her
up
out.
each and every man because she's watching the show for real. Then.
Innit?
Nah, Frisco. That's what I'm saying. I forgot. Big Fris has been on.
Nah, intro the guest.
Yeah, man. We
get
here,
into-
man.
We get into Frisco.
I
yeah,
know.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Look at
He's
the
right.
interviews
He's right.
we've got today, like. Come on, man.
Right now, very special guest.
Yeah.
My brother, you know, ain't seen him in a long time. I was even trying to think like, raw, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
you get
man.
me? Real Tottenham OG, official, whether it's rap, whether it's grime, probably a bit of garage back in the day maybe as
You know
well.
what? I couldn't say I didn't do garage. I was a bit shy them times.
Okay.
But you know when Heartless used to mash up the tape packs?
Yeah.
For sure.
I was listening, but I was shy. I wasn't spitting. I was more spitting. I used to go to my friends' functions and spit Bushkin and Mighty Mo's lyrics.
Yeah, man. The
Nobody
Christmas
didn't know
did
that
that.
I was writing my own lyrics.
Yeah,
My
man.
friends used to say to me, "You might be a rap. You'll be a good rapper, you know." But obviously, I didn't have no intention to spit. Them days I just used to spit Bushkin and Mighty Mo's lyrics like it was my own still.
You know,
Straight.
We're got the apples anyway, man. You're good, man. Tough you up, bro. But yeah, man. Welcome down, bro. Cell 22 in the building, man.
Big up, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Cell 22. You know what I mean?
Much respect for having me, man.
Trust me. AKA buy and sell.
Okay.
You get me?
All right.
That's kicking off
Energy.
strong.
I must say that I am at the moment I am 40.
Yeah.
I am 40, but that obviously you know when you've been through it. Yeah. I'm not really trying to promote the minds thing with the
Man, a
40,
grown man
you get
now.
me? It's big still, but obviously that history is solid. It's solid, but I just
real.
want to put, cause I don't want people to think that I'm still trying to hold on to that. You know when you have the status, I'm not even trying to hold on to that still. But
Yeah, new version of you.
It is there. But I thought I'd just put that out there still, because it is a grown thing.
But you know what?
But the people will remember.
Sometimes
Yeah,
man
I'm
have guests.
saying.
Sometimes man have guests. See what happens is let me just say, 99% of the time the guests come on the show and they've spoke to ASB before they come on, yeah? So obviously you may already know people, already have pre-existing relationship, or you may in certain cases have spoke to them about bringing them on. But either way, it's you whom they've spoken to, right? So more time, most guests, they won't know whether I know them or not. They don't know whether I know them or not. I've never met Cell 22 in my life. Cell 22 doesn't know whether I know him or not.
I was actually going to ask
Never
that.
a day in my life. Obviously not. So, he comes on, sits down. I say, nice to meet you. He still don't know if I know him from Adam. But the fact I'll draw for one little private call or whatever, it's like, right, it's just to let a man know, bro. Man knows.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Man's
Man
been
knows.
watching.
Put some respect
Man knows.
on his bars.
Yeah,
baby.
man's not just,
come on,
man's not
fam.
just playing
You get
nice.
me? Yeah.
Man knows niggas.
Yeah,
No, that's real. You know why?
no niggas.
You know, in the early days of even us having given the music a go, when you go on like a radio show, you know, like when they got the female
You
co-host,
gotta bring up
they
when
don't even know you are.
No, you gotta bring up when you gave music a go again. You gotta bring that up again.
Oh,
Every episode, you gotta bring this
I
up.
asked him before I come. I did ask him. He's still doing music.
Good God, please,
No,
Cell 22, can you stop doing that, bro?
He was cold.
Cell 22, you better stop. You better stop. You better stop.
Remember, you have to
You
remember.
better
Let him
stop.
lie.
Like these days, you got the Digger D's and you got the Freddos.
Yeah, they're
they're
sick.
repping for West London, but
Yeah. Oh,
back in the
Mainland.
day, there wasn't really too many man repping for West London. But ASB was putting it down still. He was putting it down.
I said ASB's getting his flowers today. He's getting his flowers today.
That's from a real one.
He
from
was
T.
representing the West. He was representing. Especially on Grime.
And that legend.
Like, if there was West London MCs, they probably might have been doing
I might have cut through more
doing
as well.
other things. They wasn't really on the forefront, but you was representing still.
My dog, you know. What a warm welcome. What a warm welcome. Let's have it. Hey. But. Are you mad?
Oh man.
We have to shut the crickets up.
I love it. I love it.
You've won this round. You've won this week.
He's always getting at his rap career. So this is a
bro,
good victory
you've
for
won this
ASB
round.
right
You
now.
can drink as much as
Yeah,
that.
it's like, you can have all the hotel. You can have all the drink, bro. You can have the
My
whole
guy.
Get me.
Fully. Let's start with our interview now. Anyway, we're in. I'm not gonna big up my rap career anymore. All right, let's leave it there. Park it on cameras. He said it for me.
No,
Where
you
does
know,
your-
fam, real talk.
Yeah.
You was doing bits.
My
You
guy,
was
bro.
doing
Come on,
bits.
fam.
Oh,
That's it, man. Appreciate you.
You know,
Appreciate
like,
you.
rap fighting, so
metaphors,
funny.
bars,
Yeah.
had a good selection of tunes, had good couple decent features as well.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
checked you out on Apple Music probably a couple years ago, and you had a big. I can't remember who it was, but I was surprised that that's a big feature. You got a
Yeah.
couple
I know
of
that
nice
was.
Yeah, man.
I know that
You
was.
doing bits,
But
bro.
we ain't gonna say nothing because
That's
it's
why I'm
about Cell
surprised that
22.
you stopped.
Nah, but you know what? We're on to different things now, man. We're moving in different direction, but
I hear
you
that.
get me? We're
I
here,
hear
man.
that.
I
I said
get
that
to
to
chop it
myself
up with
still.
people like yourself now. So
I hear that.
your name, I want to start with your name actually.
My name.
Yeah, Cell 22. Is it Cell?
My real name is Marcel.
Right.
It's
this is what I was
derived
gonna
from
say.
that. It's
Yeah.
derived from that. My brethrens, when we was young, like proper 11, 12s, my brethren Daniel, he used to run Joe Kennett, and obviously, you know when you call your brethren idiot or you're a dickhead, so man used to have a little joke, and man might say, oh, dickhead Dan, but man couldn't really get me. You get what I'm saying? Cause my name's Marcel until my Daniel kind of come with the innovative thing like, oh, dickhead Cell. So when he said that, it kind of started as a parring thing, but from that, man just started calling me Cell. And it stuck from that. When I started doing music properly, 'cause I was doing music from younger, but I didn't take it serious.
Just like a hobby.
Didn't go studio. When I started going studio and doing more music properly in 2002,
Yeah.
I saw some
heard
type
you,
of
bro.
advertisement that had 2002, and I just thought, yeah, I'm gonna add the 22 to my name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes from the year.
It comes from the year 2002. I
Mad.
started taking music seriously in 2002.
Damn, bro.
Going
That's
studio, thinking of concept songs, proper just writing lyrics
Yeah.
instead of just writing anything. You know when you write lyrics with no meaning, you just write.
It's just waffle,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah, I
It's
started
rhyming
writing
words,
proper
basically.
songs in 2002. That's when I proper started taking it seriously. You could say
That makes
yeah.
sense, you know. That makes sense. Cause where did you grow up? Like, cause I wanna see. Cause I had a
Yeah,
theory,
time,
but
man.
might be wrong. But
I've
Me too.
grown up.
Yeah.
I'm from Tottenham. I'm a Tottenham native. But
Fully.
since you asked that, I did spend a bit of time in Brent. You know, I grew up
Is
in
it?
Brent.
Northwest?
Yeah,
yeah,
Harsden.
okay, there you
I
go.
lived in Harsden, Spregurnal Avenue. I went to John Keeble Primary School.
Okay.
Yeah,
Local.
went there.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what school I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Yeah, I went to
yeah,
that
yeah.
school still. I
Up the
didn't
roads.
think that it was known, but when I was talking to a man from West, he knew that
Yeah,
primary
because you
school.
got people always forget that. Like at the bottom of the road is
It's literally
NW10.
Okay,
So
I
literally
didn't
just
even
up
know
there.
Yeah,
that.
Scrubs Lane and that. Like it's all turns into Harsden.
I'm a
Yeah.
Tottenham native.
Mm.
I've been in and out of Tottenham. My mum was a bit all over the place when I was younger, so I kind of lived in Tottenham. Then I
Yeah.
moved out. I was living in Northwest, and I came back to Tottenham when I was around 7 or 8.
Yeah.
My auntie took me back from my mum, because my mum's got mental health issues, so she wasn't able to look after
God
me.
bless her, man. Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, God bless my
Yeah,
mum. Pick up my
yeah.
mum.
Mum's
She's
here
still
now.
alive. Still.
Yeah.
Pick up my mum. But yeah, my aunt, she took me back to Tottenham. I was living with my nan since then, which is in Selby, right next to Meridian.
Oh,
So yeah, I know
okay.
them, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've been around, I was around there for a hot minute. Then when I started secondary school, I moved back to my mum's. My mum lived in Ferry Lane Estate
Yeah, we got the Frey Lane, man.
near Tottenham Hill. I
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
back around there, but then she had another relapse. So I moved in with my aunt, which is in Tiverton.
Right,
where,
this is what I know you
well,
from.
yeah. So I've been in Tiverton since I was about 14, 15.
Right, cool.
Just at
South
secondary
Tottenham.
school.
Yeah. What was it? Because Ferry Lane has always been like, I know quite a lot of people in Ferry Lane still up to now, big them all up, man. And I feel like it was almost one of those like safer places in Tottenham, if that makes sense. It was a bit less like.
Yeah, no.
So
Do you
I'm
know
trying
what?
to
I can give you a real perspective of Ferry
Yeah.
Lane. Right now, there's youths around there that are doing their thing.
100%,
No,
yeah.
we'll never take no credit from them. They're putting on for their ends.
Right
But
now, it's more than ever, innit?
when I was a bit young, like 12, 13, 14, it wasn't that there was man round there. Do you know what Ferry Lane was used for? Man that were doing bits, they used to rent properties in Ferry Lane. So it was kind of, because it's quiet, it's kind of like a safe place for
There's a canal there and that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you may not have seen a lot of activity around there, but there was a lot of man just chilling out around there. That's where most man that was on badness.
That's what I meant, you know. I meant like people from every end could chill there rather than, not everyone could come chill in Tiverton, bro.
Will go there to just chill out. They'll rent properties around their car. When I moved around there, I used to see certain owners that were doing bits, and when I used to see them driving around, it's a dead end. So when they're driving around and they're stopping, they're not coming out. I'm assuming, okay, you've gone to someone's house.
Yeah, parking up.
Realised that, okay, a couple of them live around there, but as I got older and I met some of them, oh yeah, the man said to me, oh yeah, I used to live around there. I remember seeing you when you was little, and then they told me that they were just renting the places around there. But yeah, that's what Ferry Lane was. Ferry Lane was, it was quiet back in the day, but around there, right now, there's man around there.
No, 100%. I think everywhere in London's like that now as well. Like most places that back in the day might not have even had a rep, they got bare youngers just putting in
somewhere work. Or some that I'm gonna give you a shockers. I was in St John's Wood, and the youths round there, they were riding, and the man said to me, "Put your phone away, rude boy." And I've worked around there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've looked, and he's like, "Yeah, you heard what I said." I was so shocked, bro, because around there is like it's proper affluent around there. I didn't think that.
It's near a few places though.
There's badness around there.
This is Northwest, right near Tiverton.
Yeah, it's near Kilburn though, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
slightly.
Swiss Cottage, Finchley Road. Yeah, it's right round there.
It's a stone's throw away from a bad place. But
yeah,
it's still,
man, I don't.
West is like that though, bro.
Nowhere. If there's bad people are on badness everywhere these days.
Yeah, trust, bruv. Even like outskirts of London, like you see, like growing up, even because you're from North, bro. A good example would be like even like parts of Enfield now. It's Grease. But when you was a kid, might not have been like that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
You may not hear it, but I've been saying to people from when I was a kid, Enfield is the North London equivalent of Croydon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Reason being, a lot of people from Enfield, they're actually from either Hackney, Tottenham,
Edmonton.
They're from surrounding areas. I went to school in Enfield, and it was a really good area. That's why my people.
When you was young, it was nice.
When I was young, it wasn't a badness area, but over the years, it's changed. There's spread gangs, there's
move out the ends.
Everything's around there.
Yeah, it makes sense still.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's what happens. You know, people move outwards because of the rent goes up, which makes you harder
and
to
even
live
in junctions as well. Sometimes, like they'll just have certain man can't be in the area. Certain man can't be, do you know what I mean, around, so now they have to move to outer areas, and then they end up creating their own little sections and stuff like that.
The gentrification thing that happened in London, like that happened in New York and that. Well, the thing is, they put the rent up in an area that's central with good train links and stuff and good opportunities. And that could be Brixton, for instance. And then what it does is like pushes families that are a bit lower income to Croydon and that, Thornton Heath, Norwood, whatever. And then them ends they have their kids there, and their kids are there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it starts that cycle on that. Yeah, it starts
you know what I mean?
So true, car. I spoke to. There's a few girls that I talk to that live in Croydon, but when I'm talking to them, like they say to me, "Oh, my parents are from Brixton, or they're from this place, or they're from Peckham, but they just moved to Croydon." So I started to feel like, Enfield is kind of like
that, innit?
Enfield's like that as well.
Facts, bro. That's real talk, man. So yeah, Tiverton's more of like a home base for you, where you got your name in that.
I could never say it's not my home, even though I'm not a Tiverton original. It's my aunt's place.
Got you.
I was round there from when I was young. I don't know if my dad used to bring me round there a lot. So the whole I know everybody. The man that I've known most man from young. I just didn't go to primary school with a lot of man, but.
Yeah, now come on, man. Anything. I feel like anything after primary school still.
It is.
When you think about what you get up
this
to
age as well. When you get to this age and you've known someone for like 20 odd years, it don't matter whether it was primary school, secondary school, or you met on the road, like
whatever it was. Yeah. And also, I was going to ask, but I didn't want to interrupt. Parents' background, Jamaican.
Both Jamaican.
Yeah, I kind of clocked that story now. Not because like Brent is very known for that sort of.
You know what? I don't know what my mum was doing.
And Tottenham is as well.
I don't know what my mum was doing. Cause we're from Tottenham, but my mum was attracted to Brent for some reason.
It's very Jamaican.
Now I can see it. Cause there's a lot. There's the culture around there. There's a lot of Jamaican culture around there. But that's probably the reason why she was attracted to Brent. But truth be told, my mum had no business in Brent. She had no business in Brent. Cause it kind of ruined her family links. It was, first of all, it's difficult to get from North London to Harlesden. It's very far. So it kind of put
because it's more west really.
My nan,
it's closer to west.
My nan couldn't make it up there to see her. The only people that could come up there to see her are the family members that were driving.
Yeah. Because nan's just getting on and that.
She kind of put like a little barrier,
a distance.
Yeah. I get the family dynamic still. Yeah.
No, I hear that still. like Brent is one of those boroughs, bruv, that like if you're Jamaican, it will, and you're into your own culture, which most people would be naturally, it will attract you, bruv. Because when you're young and you're out, there's a lot of good parties, a lot of culture, a lot of clubs, a lot of even, there's like, they called it like the reggae capital in the 60s, I think, or something, of England. Like it was called like the reggae, unofficial reggae capital or something. Like a lot of the yard artists would come over.
Yeah, no,
and
definitely
they would stop there.
So
yeah, you know what? Somebody said to me one time that when certain people come over from abroad, they don't come to London. They go to other places like Liverpool, and then when they do come to London, the first place they go to is Northwest because of the way they're coming.
Swinging to Harlesden. Do you get it? Like even like K Coke on his last album that dropped in like 2020, the I Ain't Perfect one, bro. The album went under the radar a little bit. It was a good project, but it was where like it kind of came out of nowhere. He had a song on there with Bounty Killer, bro, like an official tune. Bounty Killer shouting him out.
I might have to go check that out.
Brother, it's greasy on a drill beat. Like,
I need to hear that. Definitely.
Bounty Killer and drill, you know. I was like, what? And both of them went hard.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Yeah, I never heard that either.
But it's mad because that's Bounty Killer for him would be as easy as like one of his elders just calling. Because that's what Stonebridge Park and that was like, innit? Like, you got big homies over there that brethren is Bounty Killer, you know, like that kind of thing. So, you know, that makes sense still. Tiverton's an interesting place, right? Because I've always known people from there. Like when it comes to Tottenham, when I actually deep it, most of the people that I kind of knew was from Tiverton.
Yeah.
Like yourself,
there's a lot of us still. There's a lot of us.
Wretch,
Cali, Nero.
Yeah, Nero. You know what I'm saying? Bath.
Yeah.
See what I'm trying to say? Like,
Bath.
when I start thinking like that.
You know what? Because his thing's his own thing. Like, he was, I forgot about Bath. Bath did, I don't know if he's still involved with Always Recording, but he was doing Always Recording.
Yeah.
And he had a whole bunch of artists on his roster that kind of had nothing to do, like, I think his own little brother.
Yeah.
P. Nero is Boss Bath's older brother. And
younger
not
brother.
even he was, P. Nero's Boss Bath's younger brother, so not even he was on his roster. I don't think they associate music-wise. Obviously,
I remember
just doing their own things still.
Yeah. But you know, like Bath was one of those businessmen. For me, bro, I'm not gonna lie, big up Bath. You know why I big up Bath, bro? I met him very early, and he recognised my business mind, not just my talent,
Okay.
But he recognised
I can hear that
early when I was young.
What's it called? Bath will always get a big up. Even from when I was young on the block, that was one of the man them that always had money.
Yeah.
He was.
See what I was gonna say? He was like.
He was always on job.
He was a trap star that came into the game.
Any German whip you can think of, he had it. Any designer clothes,
chains,
any
rings,
jewelry, everything. Boss Bath was always there for us.
Yeah. His name for me, you know when people do the boss thing or the CEO and it just looks good on Instagram, he's actually a boss, bro. Yeah. Like big him up. Like he's someone that I would love to have on the podcast at some point because I just think he's a real dude, bro. Like even like when I bucked him, I met Chipmunk for the first time because he was just started looking after Chipmunk and we was at Kiss 100 and that, and I just remember him taking my CD and he said to me, "Yo, like who funds you?" And I was like, and I tapped my pocket, me. And he's like, alright, well, I'm going to listen to this then because this looks good, bro. So I'm going to shout you, give me your number. And I just thought, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's so
he rang my phone and broke down the songs to me. Like, this one could have been better. The chorus was a bit shit on this one.
If I know Bath, he probably
probably
said to you, come through to the studio.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You know, it's just part of the pitch.
That's like that. He's a blessed guy like that.
But this song's good. This song's really good. You know, but anyway, long story short,
wait till we get Boss Bath down here.
You
can't be here talking about how Boss Bath said that track was good. He ain't here.
But anyway, long story short, right?
Yes, bro.
I really respected him as a businessman, and then what he done with Chip and what he done with the label, the studio for North. I really admired it. Even when he done the AR-15 things, he was trying to get Jay Spades on there. He said he would put different people from different ends on tunes.
To be fair,
he's a visionary, man.
Now that you've mentioned that, I have to give him a shout, because a lot of people don't know. Even for me, coming up on the block, if it wasn't for people like Bath allowing man to cut through, do you get what I'm saying? Man grew up underneath them, innit? So when man started doing man's thing, it was on their thing. Because
he was heavy, innit?
They just allowed man to go through because they wanted to see man eat. So if it wasn't for people like Bath, I probably wouldn't even been putting out the music that I'm putting out, because most of my thing was funded by myself. So yeah, man, he's definitely helped a lot of us in more ways than people could even imagine.
Yeah, he just seems like a real dude, bro. You know, like the energy is good. Even do you know what as well? We'll get back onto that because you've come in the game, bro, and I've always seen you. I was saying this to Airz when we was waiting for you to pull up. Yeah, you've always been like a rapper slash MC for me. You've never just been an MC.
You know what? I'll be real.
So I want to know how this happens.
You rap and you do grime, innit?
Yeah,
So
but I'm a grime MC. That's
Find
it.
out how you have an
hates it.
understanding.
He hates every part of it.
But it's like when you do grime and rap, you kind of learn there's an understanding where if you're aspiring to be one of the best lyricists in the game, you kind of have to do both.
Everything.
Because when you look at the people who are on top.
There's only one person at this table that was ever aspiring to be the best.
Who are on top of their game.
And he is
You'll see that
the guest.
Whoa. Listen.
Go you. Talk about you. Go ahead. Ignore him.
Who could I use an example? Kano.
Not me.
Kano is
Oh, it was ASB or
prefer
Kano. I mean, shit.
on rap. I do prefer Kano on rap, but on grime, he's a fucking bad boy.
Yeah.
You know,
Hardest, I reckon.
you
It's
see
one of the
that
hardest.
Free Wheel Ups tune.
Yeah, mad.
That verse that he does after gigs, that is one of the hardest verses I've ever heard coming out of the UK grime rap, no matter full stop. The verse, what did he say? Man, something about man crash beamers and so, bruv, he went on mad with the verse and
Yeah.
Skippy wanna go back and I thought to myself I need to step it up.
Do you know what's mad though? You know how we just spoke about Back, yeah? Even the reason that he always like springs to mind from Tottenham and that, not only because of his realness, but you know the AR15 project that they done where they put bare different artists on it. There's a tune, Skepta produced it, and it's got Bashi and Kano on it with him, them three. And Kano's verse is impeccable.
Yeah,
Next to them two, he blows
as a contender.
Like,
If somebody says,
bro,
Kano is one of the best lyricists in the game, I wouldn't dispute that.
Man said
Man
said fling something like fling up the boot and play deal or no deal when it ends. Like man's got a box in the boot and that rare like you get me, like we're gonna shot the box. But no, you know the way he dropped it was the metaphor was crazy with the flow.
Who else is on that level? There's bare names in my head, but I don't want to say them because I don't want man to think that I'm breading them like that. But I'll give them a shout. Young's Teflon.
Oh yeah.
Young Teflon. Well, I didn't know he could do grime.
He was
what?
Yeah.
He done grime with him. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he was a really good grime.
Salute. When I saw that he could do grime, I thought, you know
Get your flowers, D.
Young Tef might be one of the best in the game just because his work rate is unmatched.
Okay,
in South London.
His work rate is mad.
When he was in South London, even before, like the whole Young Teflon thing, that was like a second stage of a career. Really.
Wild, wasn't it?
He already had one, or Young One.
And
Young One.
good at
So
both.
wild,
He's good at both.
He was
So
a big
I would
nasty.
consider him one of the best lyricists in the game, definitely. Like
Rap wise, I like him. Yeah.
That's on a level where if you throw any beat in front of them, they're versatile. Obviously, we can say Chip. Too.
Yeah, definitely.
We can definitely say Chip.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
He can do both.
Yeah,
Easy.
he don't run out bars.
Yeah, he's sick, bro. Oh, he's lasted the test of time as well.
Yeah,
now.
100%.
It's not a fan. It's not
now,
lucky.
like you can
You know
drop
what I
something now,
He's
top
really
tier.
like that.
Chip is dirty. Like as an MC,
he's top
as
tier,
an
bro.
artist, he is. He is very, very ill.
Yeah, I think so, bro. I think so still, man. So you know, like in Tiverton, right? I've always like known you anyway from separately, but I've always you know what always stood out to me, was your track, the Scorcher produced one, AM to PM. Yeah, I just remember that track always like being.
He got my man, cause he's a bad boy producer still.
Yeah, man, he was
He's
on
a
the
bad
show
boy
as well.
producer
Like we had
still.
Scorcher on the show, and we gave him his credit for producing as well. And I think that production was like it was a weird
what?
one.
I forgive him. Like you see that tune, Old Tight Scorcher still, cause he did arrange a video for me to do for that tune. But
I bet he did.
them
bro.
days,
Yeah.
I was kind of like proper road orientated. So when I'm thinking I can be like a little late, I think the youth that he had wasn't fucking around with the time. Like, so by the time I've got there, like them and I've gone, so it kind of flopped. But Scorcher did try to pattern up certain things with man. He put.
But
that
your one was
tune-
actually the official version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
somebody else might have another.
Young
version.
Spray done it.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah.
what? Oh, you know what I thought you was talking about? Because I've got. You see that you're talking about I Still Move
Yeah,
Work.
yeah.
That tune, Scorcher never actually gave me that beat.
Oh,
I just
so,
heard
okay.
it
Right.
and spat on it. Then a man said to me that he made it, so I went back and changed my intro.
Yeah.
And bigged him up.
Oh, okay.
But I thought he was talking about another tune. I got a tune on in one of his beats called Vow to Stay Grinding. I actually thought he was talking about
I know about that one as well, though.
That's
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that he
yeah.
arranged the video for me for. And I wasn't able to make it on time. But yeah, he's a good youth still.
Yeah, but I just like that song, bro. Like the Still Move Work one. That's the first place I ever heard it was you.
That tune.
I'm trying to say.
I heard a few people's versions.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? A lot of people are talking crud, so I have to get my one out.
Whose one did you hear before then? Before you jumped on it?
I've heard Young Spray.
So he recorded it before you?
Villain, yeah.
No
Young
way. Big up Spray then, yeah. So he's one officially early
Spray,
then.
do you know what? I think Spray's is the official one that I first ever heard.
Really?
And then I heard Villain.
Yeah, VI for Bridge.
His name.
Yeah,
Is that his name, Villain?
yeah.
Villain's one was Cold. When I heard Young Spray and Villain on it, I thought, yeah, I gotta get my version on.
That's why I always put you in the rap box, bro. You know, like when I'm saying about grime and rap.
You
like
know what? I'm kind of both in it, but I always side with rap because as much as I love grime and I can do it, like I'm a lazy guy sometimes, so it's like rap's a lot easier
for wordplay
to be my best self. Grime now it's like, all right, I gotta put down my spliff and I gotta put down my drink and I gotta think. I really gotta think. Cause it's like you could say one thing wrong and it will make your whole lyric dead. You get what I'm saying? Grime, you gotta be on point. So it's like I've got more rap lyrics than grime lyrics for the simple fact that I'm more comfortable writing.
Slower, calm,
calmer.
Suits you more, your personality and that.
The last couple bars that I've wrote lately, they've been grime.
Is it? Yeah, because it's kind of having a resurgence, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what do you think though? What do you think is easier? Do you think that like, and I asked this because obviously you know that
in the UK.
No. I was gonna say because
you mean?
Because I was gonna say like in the grime, like in the grime golden era. In the grime golden era, like I think a lot of man hadn't quite found their comfort zone when it came to rapping.
Yeah.
Took a while for people to kind of find. What is it? Find their flow, find their feet, basically.
Yeah. Kind of get right cadence.
Yeah, the cadence. That's what I'm talking about, the cadence, man. Because obviously nowadays it just sounds. Everyone kind of does it second nature now. But I can think back to a time where
it wasn't.
Man couldn't really,
They could transition.
Because there was a time when certain man used to. I was gonna say, sorry to cut you, but there was a time when a certain man was even like when it was grime. Man are literally in the top 2 or 3 in the country in the grime thing, and no one will dispute it. But then when they used to apply themselves to rap, it's like they didn't have the same mojo. Like
it's dead.
It's like the je ne sais quoi was gone when they'd rap instead of doing the grime thing. So my question was to you: did you think like that do you think it would come easier to somebody who has a rap background and then start trying to like apply grime bars on the grime flow? Do you think that's easier than man who started off grime and then tried to pivot?
I think it is. Because a lot of people that started on grime solely, when I do hear them rap, they kind of struggle a bit. Somebody who I heard rap do grime and they blew me away was Young Spray. Young Spray can do grime and he can do it good. Yeah, I think it might just be that East London thing that they got. I think everybody. Oh,
do you know what? I get what you're saying because he done Amen with Skepta.
Yeah,
and he done the tune with the remix of Show with all the people on it.
And he was impressive on it. So I think.
But he's talented though.
He is.
He can spit. He can spit, bro.
Very.
Like he's one of them people, bro. That like. No matter what anyone thinks of him,
he
can spit, bro. He can actually. He's got words, bro. Like the wordplay and that. You know what I mean? His delivery was cold as well. That's one thing as well. In the UK, growing up, rap wasn't easy to digest for street youths and people like us that are from the ends and outside and that, because there wasn't many people that were like.
There wasn't, but do you know
like
what?
Cool and that as well. You know what I mean?
I've been not many people. I've been a UK rap head from when I know about people like. Obviously called Deltish Morris 7.
Yeah. I know about them. Yeah.
57th
Dynasty.
Like I know about those guys that I've been listening to.
They were cool
before I even considered rapping myself.
They were good.
I used to hear guys like 12 Stone and think, wow, like how did these guys rap like that?
Yeah.
Like I didn't really think much of the lyrics then. When I listen to it now, I respect what
they're
doing.
Like,
but I used to think, how do they rap like that? Like with their British voices.
I'm gonna be honest though, they wasn't trendy and they wasn't in fashion and they wasn't
fully underground.
Yeah,
totally.
They were like backpack rapping.
Record
shop.
UK Wu-Tang.
Yeah, see, literally. Like to get their tunes, you'd have to go to like Wild Pitch.
you have to know what's going on. If
Dark
you
and
played
cold.
them to a gal, she would like lock that off.
Yeah, that's a
gal
good way
would
to
just
put
say,
it.
lock that
Because I was
off.
trying to find a way where Spray was the girls wanted to buy his CD. Because I remember when man was in Bush and that, bro. RTM1, he's there show with his top off on the cover and that, and the gal was rating man, bro. They were big him up. They were rating man. That's what it was. And the tunes were cold, and he was G'd up, and he was talking in a British accent on a gangster thing. And because everyone knew North Star were gangster, yeah, we're fucking with that. That's what it was.
Yeah, they were to cut through.
That's the truth. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They was out here. Everyone knew they were Jules, Big Click, real people, solid legit. Tunes. He had a great solo run after North Star, in my opinion. He had a great solo run. RTM2 was sick as well.
I was thinking, sorry, you know what, like, you just got me thinking, you know, bro, because you mentioned obviously some of the UK rap acts that kind of came before the upswing.
The genre got big.
Yeah. And it's like
Skinny Man was good.
I'm just thinking about it now, like, and I'm just thinking, do you know what's mad, like? All of this is just a reflection of. It's just a reflection of life, broski. Like, man, thinking I'm going mad now. I'll tell you what I mean.
Go on.
I'll tell you what I mean before my thinks I'm going absolutely mad, bro. Yeah? It's like there was a bagger man who maybe like the 90s was black or not black, but just, you know, down. Fuck it, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Just like down. But man can say, well, you know what? Back then the industry weren't really willing to chance on that type of thing. And if they was gonna give you rap, they'd more give you like Ant and Deck or something else, like, and then so man's growing up watching that, but man's knowing, but there's man them who can really rap. White man getting the shot, whatever. And I'm just realizing, bro, like, it's just the fact that it's just where the country was at the time. That's all it is. Like,
timing.
Like, the whole country weren't ready for that. Like, cause like by the time the man that really started coming through, it's just like the whole culture in general was more accepted in all different pockets of the whole country, like, and it's mad now. It's like, because I'm similar age. I think we're similar age, most of us. So I can remember when, like, not to stray, I'll be done in 60 seconds, but I remember when a lot of African people came over here when I was in school. And I remember, like, African kids being more of a rarity, like, even like, you know, it's like people are arseholes, bro, like, trying to clown style of man because their name. I remember all of that. I remember when Jamaicans, being Jamaican, I remember when Jamaicans was the one. Bro, I remember all of that, So I remember seeing when Jamaicans, when African people came over, and a lot of them had to kind of just get it from the mud. They had to start building up. But bro, it's no surprise to me then you realise, bro, what, 30 years later, they're like 2-3 generations in now. Obviously, Afrobeats runs the whole pattern, bro, because now we got 2 generations of African young people that are here. So man couldn't have dropped this Afrobeat shit 20 years ago because the country weren't here for it. No, so it's mad to me. I'm just deep in it now. I'm deep in it now. Because when we meet man, it's like we're forever meeting man. Whoever meeting man, who were good. We're sick of what they did. Like Take L22 was sick. Obviously, I know we're here to talk about past and present, but it's like, man was sick. When man think about the golden era, the good old days, and that, it's like man was cold, but then you just think Not everyone got the look because of the country. Not everyone got the look. Like,
he was too good.
Now you can talk about licking 10 man down, and man will tell you that's not like side here. Like.
But I'll be real. But that's what I feel like this podcast is doing, though. We're getting a lot of man that were in an era that it wasn't
the right time.
It wasn't the right time, and we're bringing light at the right time to say, look, these are your forefathers. These are the reason why you could cut through.
It's actually mad. Do you know
what I'm saying?
Mad.
Because technically, you know why as well? Because technically, even big up Wretch. Wretch was on the intro of my mixtape as well. You know, so it's like he's been people's. But
I ain't even gonna.
Yeah, he actually comes from your area, a couple years younger because he's my age. So at some point you got to imagine, bro.
I think Wretch is a year below, man.
Yeah, he's definitely my age, so it'll be a year below.
What are you born? 85?
Yeah.
I'm 84.
100%. So you're 40, I'm 40 next year, basically. Okay. Yeah. So that there is very telling though, because he, like you, is also rap grime in the same way.
I don't know if he does grime as much anymore, but he did come up on both.
But I'm talking about essence.
He come up on both,
yeah,
definitely.
Like he was a grime MC, that was better at rap, and you're kind of like that, bro.
Very true.
He
what I'm trying to say?
sounded more like a rapper.
You know what?
So did he. That's what I'm trying to say. That was my point. Yeah.
Wretch sounded
more like a rapper.
He sounded more like a rapper.
So
who can apply it. He can apply his styling to the grime thing.
But do you know why I name dropped him? Because it's like, think about it, right? Tiverton, Cell 2-2, Wretch 3-2, Grime rap, similar flow, not the same crew but same ends.
Any influence?
We used to be in the same crew at one stage.
Here we go.
I don't know if you knew. We was in Combination. Big up.
Was you in Combination?
Yeah.
No way. I didn't even know that. We had Wizzy Wow on as well, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wiz was one of the youngest still.
Yeah.
We was in
Chain Gang.
Yeah. We was in Chain Gang. But yeah, when I was in Combination, but do you know what? It's like there was a lot of. Big up my brethren were the same, but there was a lot of egos. So when our egos started clashing, I kind of had a falling out. Not like serious deeply, but we had an argument. So I kind of stopped MCing with man them, but we were still people them. And I kind of started MCing more with Frisco. So
that's what I always
think man them took it personally. Do you get what I'm saying? Cause it was a thing of where obviously there's a lot of egos in the crew, like
especially in music and hood, the hood in general.
Thought he was good. This man thought he was that. This man thought he was that. And the wickedest thing is that isn't not why I kind of distanced myself from them. I think we had some personal dumb shit. To get what I'm saying? That just happened between us. So really and truly, like I can hold my hand up. I shouldn't have left Combination crew, but it's like, you know when you have an argument with the man them and it's like, oh fuck it, I'm leaving the crew. And then afterwards, when it's all done and dusted, really and truly, man should reach out and rev. But I think egos and whatnot. You get what I'm saying? So when I kind of joined Frisco's crew and whatnot, I think certain man that I know probably felt some type of way about it. Like, oh, how come Cell just left us and went with Frisco? But it wasn't really a thing of where we had a major breakup. It was just a dickhead argument.
Young boy
I said some shit that I didn't mean, and obviously, man, them ain't gonna beg me to come back in. And I'm not gonna beg to come back. But still cool. Cause we live on the same balcony. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's always all love.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
That's real though. That's real. That's what I was trying to unwrap, because you know, like when we was waiting for you, we was running like the freestyles and that, just to remind ourselves on your career and that. And there's like Limitless Freestyle, SBTV, where it's like you, Wretch, Hunt, that are spitting back to back. And when you spit, you can kind of hear the old Wretch in you and vice versa. Because it's... Nah, bro.
You know, it's a good thing you said that.
Yeah.
One time, my older brother, he's come to me. Like, obviously, Wretch is my guy. So there's no...
I was going to say...
There's no malice. But obviously, it is what it is. One time, my older brother, he said to me, like, so come on, tell me, whose flow is it? Is it yours or is it Wretch's? Now, what I can say, obviously, Wretch has been spitting.
That's what we said.
Yeah, legit, we heard it.
As I've been spitting, but one thing I do know is I used to go Heat FM.
Yeah, of course.
And the man them heard me on Heat FM. They didn't know that I was writing lyrics. I didn't know they was writing lyrics.
Yeah.
So when man them heard me on Heat FM, they were looking for one extra person. Cause it was, these times Wretch wasn't actually in Combination crew. It was Metallic Mumbles, that's
Mumbles, of course, yeah, come on.
Caliber and P. Nero. It was them three. And they heard me, and then they put two and two, like, oh, that's rare, that's so. And I live a few back doors on the...
You're on the same block, bro.
On the same block. So when they've seen me, they've like hollered at man, yo, you might as well be in the crew, rare. Then I found out that Zion was writing, Wretch was writing, I found out Cali was writing, and P. Nero was writing. Time went past and I went to jail. When I was in jail, Zion's wrote me and he said to me, oh, Wretch is writing lyrics. But obviously what I didn't know is Wretch had been writing lyrics before that. He just wasn't in a crew. He didn't really have a name. He was calling himself, I think, Ragga Wretch or something like that. But he was barring. That makes sense. So,
he's a yard geek as well.
He was barring. Yeah, most of us are either Jamaican or Ghanaian.
Ghanaian in Tottenham, yeah. That makes sense. So what year did you go jail?
I went jail in 2000. This period that we're just talking about, I went to jail in 2003 for aggravated burglaries. Yeah, this was my young days. I was
outside,
18, 19, doing some.
North's known for that though.
Some dumb stuff. You know what? It's more. I'll be real.
North's known for aggravated burglaries.
He might be known for that now, but I was linking a couple man that roll with certain East London youths.
They East London boys.
On the burger.
Like I can't take that away from them. couple man from Walthamstow, Leighton and Leightonstow.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Man there brung us down on that.
And they're not far from there.
Yeah,
like, they were bringing us around like Loughton and Romford and places like that.
Yeah.
And their thing was, there's no I don't know about now, but in 2003, Loughton had no police. Police had to come from surrounding areas, so it was kind of a hot spot.
That's hard. So you got Feltham then?
No, I went straight to. I got arrested on one. I think it was the A406. One of them roads around there, and we went to Chelmsford, and then from Chelmsford we went to Norwich.
Oh, swear.
I was in Norwich. Yeah.
Yeah, because you would have been just of age, right? Because I was trying to work out the timeline.
I was 18.
Yeah.
I was 18.
A couple of years earlier, you'd have been in Feltham, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man didn't know that you been jail and whatever, but I don't know why. I just thought your name had. I don't know why, bro. I thought your name.
Jail has kind of kind of stifled. Like if somebody was to say like, oh, how come you didn't get as far as some of your peers or
that's actually on my question,
because in jail, like I'm not gonna try put anybody down, but like the stuff that I talk about in my bars, like most of them, obviously sometimes we do exaggerate in our bars. But a lot of the stuff that I've said in my bars, I've actually participated in. So that lifestyle, it comes with a lot of shit. And I've tried my best over the years to just focus on my music. But when you do that, you're broke. You get what I mean? When you try and focus on your music and you don't do any badness, for me, I got a job now. As a 40-year-old man, I got a job now. Sure. But when I was young, I wasn't on no working thing. So it's like the only way I could fund my music was to do road.
Leave the yard and like, make some peace.
Road is blatantly getting involved. Like it's like, okay, I have a good run. Yeah. Feds kick off my door. I'm in jail. No, I don't know how comes I said, I'm putting out this album and my fans are thinking, he just chats shit. But they don't realise that I got taken off the road. Like, it's not my fault. If I could, I would have put it out from in jail. So it's like a lot of getting nabbed, going jail, coming back out. Thank you, bro.
Come on, bro.
Like that's kind of stifled man's career where I just look at it. Music's a hobby now.
Yeah, passion.
If I make a song that happens to blow up and I get big, it's a bonus to me, but when I make my music, I'm not making it thinking, I'm going to try and compete with some of these youths are keeping up with some bad boy stats, like let's say Losky or Digga D. Like I can't put out songs thinking like, I'm going to compete with what he's doing. Like they're doing madness. So for me, it's just a hobby. If I put out a song and it blows up, lucky me, I'm happy. But apart from that, when I put out music, I'm not expecting it to chart. I'm not expecting this man to hold out, man.
For it to be like a GRM premiere celebrating across blogs and stuff.
If it does, salute, thank you for reaching out, but if it don't, I'm not bothered. I just want people to
rate that though. I rate that
music and respect.
It's just doing your thing, isn't it? Yeah, venting and passionately, you know what I mean?
The passion, that's what it's the passion.
You have a question, bro?
Yeah, man, I was just gonna ask you, bro. You see where obviously, fam, literally what you just said, bro, about like living a life that obviously ties into what man's talking about. It's gonna have pitfalls, and jail's one of those pitfalls, bro. Do you mean that to say that like other peers at the time? Because obviously, bro, everybody was talking wicked, really, like at the time.
Bro, it's weird, isn't it? They were talking about AKs and that. They ain't got no AKs.
But just,
it's mad.
But even just like, I'm just living, just outside the lines. Like I'm just
close to it. Yeah. I know what you mean.
And it's like everyone was basically spitting from that same perspective. So when you talk about like obviously what came with that, getting bagged and whatever, I just think to myself, like, does that mean like that other man just maybe at the time navigated themselves better within living that type of lifestyle, or man just weren't living at all?
There's variables to it. One thing I will say, we have to admit, some of us, there's some people in this music game that have got a better business mind than I have. Right. I will never deny that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think it's more of a case of, it's like,
it's always the way.
My thing was, I was impatient. I didn't want to sit down and be going studio and then depending like, okay, I'm putting all of this into the music and I'm sitting down broke. My thing will be, all right, I go to studio, money ain't really coming in, I'm gonna go and do a thing. Do you get what I'm saying? If my line's slowing down, I'm gonna go and hit the road. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not like what I should have been doing. I should have been sitting patiently and waiting whether I was broke, whether I was up.
Because your moment could have came, innit?
Yeah, that's what I should have been doing. But it's you live and you learn, really and truly. You live and you learn.
Do you know what's funny, bro? Now, because I was thinking of this earlier, but I didn't really want to just sound immature on camera. But because it's reflection rather than like us saying it,
bigging it up.
Rather than bigging it up, you're actually, bro, in my personal opinion, you know how you said I repped for West, yeah. As someone that was all the way over in West, deep in West, yeah. We just knew on our block, bro, that Cell 22 is a real street.
Yeah. In West. Yeah. Thank you.
Do you understand me?
That.
Like we used to just know that guy is real. Yeah. Does that make sense? Real recognize real, but not just real recognize real. You can feel real.
Definitely.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like even like the things people choose to say in their lyric and the way they say it, and then the way their body language is, stuff like that. You just know. You just know, bro. And it's like people. We used to be like, yo. We wish you dropped more music, and then it makes sense what you're saying. You know what? Because man's going away.
You see the music thing? I've always tried, but it's like real life gets in the way, man.
Yeah, man.
Like now I'm at an age where I've probably put out. At the moment, I'm kind of in a dispute with these streaming platforms. I'm getting in trouble for a lot of copyright
because of the beats and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a bad thing, isn't it?
So they've taken down majority of my music. I've probably got about 5-6 songs on streaming platforms right now. But I'm currently in talks and negotiations and probably re-recording some songs to get all my stuff back on streaming sites still. But it's the effort that you put in, really and truly.
Yeah, I think even as well, just if I was to put myself in manager mode and put a hat on as a manager, I would say you're so talented and gifted with wordplay that even just if they're old, fuck them off on YouTube, because YouTube you can do that without having to monetize it, so they're still out there, and then just go fresh and get new shit out.
Get new, just
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I just think that you're talented, bro, with words, man. Like you know how to spit, bro. You get me? That's why even when I found your Instagram, because I didn't know you had Instagram again, because I think it's a new page.
I've had a couple.
Yeah, so I was just, I couldn't believe that I found you online.
I followed you at one point.
Yeah, after, you know what I'm trying to say?
I followed you at one point, so
I found him on Instagram again, and I thought, raw, I ain't even seen you on RTM yet. And I was thinking, naturally, Spray would have drawed for you because of the North thing. But I thought, you know what? Maybe he just hasn't thought of it yet. So I'm going to just invite you quickly, because I just know
100%.
that Cell 22, like I said, we used to be outside, we play tunes, you know how it goes. People put on the Limitless TV, the SBTV, even before that. You know what I'm trying to say?
I remember.
So, because to go back to cap off that convo about Wretch, big up Wretch, right? Because to me, Wretch 32 is one of the best lyricists to ever come out of the UK. When we was talking about Kano,
I think he's the best rap artist to come out.
I was just gonna say that.
The best.
Yeah, I think so.
I do think.
Ever.
I said that a lot.
If it's not him,
it's Kano.
I check it. This is. I'm speaking. Obviously, in my head, it's objectively speaking. But if somebody come and said somebody else, like if someone said no, I prefer Dave, I wouldn't argue with them. Because I know Dave is cold.
Yeah.
But obviously, because these man are from my side, so I'm always
you've seen the whole journey.
Kind of favour Wretch, and if it's not Wretch, then I'm a favour Avelino. Like that's another. That boy is cold, very very cold.
He's a bar. He's a bar still.
Top bar still.
Do you know what's funny though? I think personally, I've always said this. I've said it on the show. Remember when we do the top 50 list and that? Wretch is always my number one, bro.
Yeah,
because
he's number one.
Yeah, like I just think Wretch is different mustard, bro. Like you know, like lyrically, he says 3 things in one sentence and that, and it's hard to do that, bro. Like he says mad stuff, bro. I always say it, bro. He said something like, on one tune, I had an argument with my girl, so I jump in the whip and circulate tea like a spoon while she brews. Because she's angry. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like T is Tottenham. Leave your girl in the yard, get in the car, go for a drive. It's different, bro.
More recent, like I've got a lyric like that from him. He said, "What do you say? You better come to terms with it like a school bag." Like when I heard him say that, this is an old.
That's
lyric.
hard, come on, bro. Like you like that?
Very old lyric. Like when I heard that, it's like that's kind of like a staple in my head. Like anytime I think of a Wretch bar, I always think of this brother said, "Come to terms with it." Like a school, come to what was he thinking when he was in that mode? Yeah,
like get a grip, but you better come to terms with that situation. Like someone would put a school bag because it's a new term. He's hard, bro. He's very. And I wanted to give him his flowers because I just feel like, obviously, what you're saying, like I do genuinely believe, bro. Even if you two had a disagreement or whatever, or people amongst the crew did and you left, I do genuinely know. From listening to the music, that he's definitely been inspired by you, at least at some point. You get me?
The crew thing
and vice versa.
Really work out. Like I don't think there's any bad. I was just about to say that. I don't think there's any bad blood because obviously when this is what I'm saying when Wretch joined the movement and all that, I never ever showed any bad blood. I was actually happy, car. At the end of the day, I want what's best for you and your career. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
if you
real,
felt that you're more comfortable over there, focusing with man them, doesn't matter who feels any type of personal feelings about it. Like if man want you the best for you and your career, man, I'm gonna salute it regardless.
Because you were still on his tapes while he was in the movement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you was on Learn From My Mixtape, bro. A couple times. That was one of the best tapes that ever come out of the UK, bro, in terms of mixtapes.
You know what?
That was a serious tape.
No, it's a shame 100%. That it's not on streaming sites.
Yeah, because it's like it's the mixtape era, like you said, where it's like hard to get the copyright.
Yeah,
he was on loads of the tunes. He was on 2-3 tunes on there, bro. Not Sorry remix.
Not Sorry remix, Nighttime. See, and I think one more.
Bro, but this is flowers, yeah, because you know, Not Sorry. Remember that tune is like to jump on that tune, you had to be wordplay.
I still feel that song, the remix and that song, I feel that it hasn't got the ratings.
It's like a Nas tune. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know
basically
about.
What he's supposed to do is say sorry to the girl, but because he can't say sorry, every sentence you have
ego, pride.
Yeah, as a man. Yeah. So every sentence is like you're about to say sorry, but then you don't say it, so you got to write as if you can't finish the sentence.
I have to add, he wrote that and he was 19 at the time.
Yeah, see what I'm trying to say? So for me, I'm just like, yo, I get why he would pick Cell to jump on that tune.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you have to be someone that can write.
Yeah, you know, it's got a pen.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he's grown up with you, knowing that Cell can write. You get it? So yeah, man.
Deep.
You have to trust about them kind of tunes. Yeah, trust.
You invite the wrong man to the studio
session.
Yeah,
you have to trust them. You have to know that. Yeah.
Because you see, you invite the wrong MC to the session, bro.
It'll
be a dead tune.
Do you know who was meant to be on that song? Mike GLC was supposed to be.
He could do it.
That'll make sense.
Yeah, he could do it. He could do it.
For some reason, he didn't turn up to the studio. But yeah, big up Mike GLC. He could do it. He was supposed to be on that.
He was cold. He was cold.
What did you say?
These guys are fucking maniacs, bro.
He don't like me, man.
He don't listen. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter who you like. No, listen, check it. It don't matter who likes who. Big him up. Bro, listen, bro. Let me land.
Go.
Big him up. He's a UK legend, bro. That's it. Simple. We're not gonna say no more than that. He don't like being talked about, and that's why all it is, bro. That's all it is. It's not personal. So big him up. He could have definitely duppied that tune 100% because he's cold. Mike, yeah, he's cold. He's a cold North MC for real, bro. That's a fact. Early. So yeah, boom. That makes sense. But when you joined Frisco's crew, I didn't know you was in combination camp as well. So my whole thing was I always thought that you were straight with Danny B and them, man.
I'm still like, even though I left the man them, I'm still in combination camp. I'll always be.
Because it's the block.
Combination camp for life, whether I like it or not. When I listen to certain things on YouTube, it's got combination all over. So even though we had our disagreements and I left the man them, like if something was popping off on the road, I was there. You get what I'm saying? Like even though when I left the crew, like publicly, I was still wrapping up certain man for the man in the crew. Cause obviously it's love like that, so it was never really a thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's obviously it's love like
and
that.
And obviously, Frisco's brethrens with Boss Baff, like them on our clothes.
This is what I'm saying. I see the pattern.
It wasn't really kind of a disrespect. It was
just
Tiverton,
like, bro. It's Tiverton.
Man's not rolling with the man them like that in music wise no more, but I'm kind of rolling with Frisco more. Do you get what I'm saying?
But bro, when you deep it, that's still the man them.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely so still the man them. So I don't think it was any. I don't think that's why there's no hard feelings there.
Because when Frisco came on the episode on the podcast, Frisco don't really do interviews. So that's why I want to just take the time to say thank you for that.
That's a good point. Still.
He done two with Poet, and then he done one with Spray because it was North London, right? Early RTM. Frisco, I seen Frisco on West Green Road in the morning early. Bumped into him in the corner shop, bro. We spoke, we reasoned and that. And obviously, I've known people like you and Hunt, Cali and that for many years, bro. My brethren Daniel lives down the road, round the back of Tiverton, round the back of Plevna and that. Man, know people from over there. So I used to be lurking a bit, and I'll check people to make sure I'm good. Make sure you gotta check in sometimes when you're in Tottenham and that. Just go check someone.
Are you about
this to get it?
I hear
but
it.
No, not like an Egypt thing.
It's not. It's new school. It's new school.
I'm on about respectfully though.
No,
do you know what I'm trying to say? Like you know what? It's treacherous out here.
It is.
If you're coming from West London and you ended up in the middle of Tottenham to do something and that, you might as well ring.
I'll be real.
Someone you can rate over there. You know what I mean?
I was gonna wear a black tracksuit, and I thought, I don't want to wear black And then one of the youths from around there see me and think, oh my God, he's part of some next gang. So I'm going to wear a neutral colour that ain't like it can't be, that's why I come in cream, cause it can't be no gang. Yeah, man, because I know these youths are going mad with it. Clean. These youths are going mad with it.
Especially, it's true. It's West is more known now as well than it used to be for that. So I get your thinking still. Yeah, it's definitely correct. But nah, man, me, like the check-in thing for me is not like the Egypt thing. It's like, I know some real motherfuckers over there. I'ma shout them. Do you get it? Because I remember back in the day, bro, like even Tottenham youths, they used to come to our ends and that, if they had a cousin there and that, and it would be like, yo, when they pull up, they would shout us, bro, like we're like, in your ends and that. Do you know what I mean? Even big up man like Stitch as well, bro. Yeah, like Stitch is a real dude, bro. Like I've always, you get me? I remember like one time I went to get an Apple charger quickly from like an Apple shop. And I bumped into Stitch and he's like, yo, fam, man, what you here for the Wretch event? And I'm like, nah, like, I'm here for a charger. Yeah. And he's like, but there's something going on upstairs. Come. Like, it'll just pull man through the VIP door. Wretch is having like a private Apple event.
Patterned.
He's just a real dude, bro. Like, see him in a club, he'll pull you a drink out of the champagne bottle. That's what he's like. Man. You get me? Gangster. And I've always had respect for people like that because it's like, you're just cool. Even though you're a bad guy, like, you got a good reputation for whatever, it's still just normal. Yes, and normal is something that I like. It's like, yo, I just went to grab a food from near yours. Where you at? I'll pull up on you, chop it up. Do you know what I mean? That's why I always done that, man. Same in South, bro. If I'm in South, I hit up Ill Mill and that. You know what I mean? Just certain people that
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, you get me. People that I rock with that are solid. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
South man syndicate. Big up
them, you know what I'm trying to say?
I know about them, man.
Facts, bro. Because, bruv, to be honest, bro, Tottenham's greasy, bro. We keep it 100, bro. Like, I'm not gonna.
It has been.
Yeah.
If we're talking about greasy, it's a bit different now. The youths around there, they're doing their thing, but it's a lot more. How can I put it? Like it's social media, isn't it? Like social media has kind of changed up a lot of the way how these youths are. Where we came up, certain things that we would see, we wouldn't rate that. But in this generation now, the whole social media thing, if you're not doing certain things on social, you're not kind of G in this generation. Like, I've kind of seen that. If you're not,
you're trying to hide back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, off camera.
Yeah, you're not trying to be known if you're really
loud. Very loud. Very loud.
If you was really doing the shooting back in the day, you're not even trying to be known.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Straight bally.
Yeah.
You pretend you was not there, bro.
Yeah, you don't know nothing.
You have an alibi, everything. You was in the restaurant.
Now I want to let you know every turn.
Yeah.
What gun they used. What hand they used.
They rap it. Right?
Do you know what I mean?
But it gets them.
How they shot you.
It gets them fucked over in the end because they end up getting sentenced over it. Bro.
You know what the funniest thing is? It's not new. They've kind of been doing it since MySpace and what's the other one?
MySpace
MSN.
was a bad time still.
No, not MSN.
What came after MySpace?
Instagram, innit?
What? MySpace,
Twitter?
Facebook, YouTube.
Facebook.
No.
Like the rap thing, they've been doing the whole go into next man's hood and filming.
Oh, you're right, you know, he's right. He's right.
Yeah,
he's right. He's right, you know.
So the DVDs and
wow, still.
Street selected.
Yeah, the DVDs and that.
Oh, bro.
At the same time, like you said, it was on a DVD though. So it was like.
When that era was going on, I had beef with certain peeps. I wasn't trying to make music and do all that stuff. Like some people kind of took advantage of the clout that come with it. Do you get what I'm saying? But I wasn't really with that. But they have kind of been doing the
people from Tottenham
social media. Let me think. Was anybody from Tottenham doing that? I would have to have a long think about that.
Because I remember there was a time, bro. I forgot about it, and you just reminded me. There was a time when, like, I think like you posted certain things and that. I don't know where like.
Sense.
Where like you got into something and you had a cut.
Talking about. Oh no, you know what?
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember that as well.
Check it. These times, this wasn't too long ago. Like at the moment, like I'm a self-respecting working
grown man.
But at them times, I was still kind of in touch with the roll.
3 years ago.
A man's called me and said to me like I had a bit of weed selling. On the side with whatever else
allegedly,
I was saying.
yeah.
And allegedly.
Yeah.
A man's called me and said to me like, link him and bring such and such outside. And obviously I've gone out there, it was kind of 10:30. I've gone out there on a
just another day on the strip.
And then tutus, a man has lamped me in my head with something.
What the fuck?
You get what I'm saying? Like I've turned around like, whoa, boom.
Yeah, blood.
The next youth has come out of nowhere, boom. I think he's punched me. I'm on the floor now, cowering. Then I can hear a man say, oh, where's your thing? Rare. But I'm like, chill out. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, I'm proper discombobulated.
Yeah,
like, bro, what's the fuck's going on? Nah, in the haste of me being confused, I think somebody came out of their house and the youths, they ran off. Yeah. So I've got up now and gone back to my yard. I've checked my pocket. The drawers that they asked me to bring out are still in my pocket. Yeah,
man, so it was 1 penny.
They haven't got nothing, but I've gone back into my yard now, and my girlfriend at the time, it's not the same girl I'm with now, but my girlfriend at the time, she's seen my head. She's bawling. Little man seen my thing, crying. I'm just thinking, all right, cool, as long as my family's safe.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. And for some strange reason, it was a lapse in judgment. I don't know why. I said to myself, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to record myself while my head is bust, bleeding. But I recorded myself. I think I said something about, you didn't get nothing, you pussy. I did all of that. You get what I'm saying? When I look back at it, it was a real dickhead moment. Like, I had a dickhead moment. I don't know what I was thinking doing.
No, but bro, imagine it's in your pocket still. So like you got not 1 penny.
If I had a choice now, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
In reflection.
Adrenaline, not fit the
head. That's losing blood of that.
And obviously you've seen it, so you must have thought, what's going on?
But if I asked you if you was good, you was like, I'm good, blood.
Bro,
I was like, alright, cool.
I
don't say a word.
I was thinking. I'm glad you reminded me of that because I was moving mad.
Because I've always remembered things like that because it's like, you're my guy, bro. Like, yo, you good? And you're like, I'm good, blood. Full stop.
That was
I was like, alright, he's good.
Situation's being sorted.
You get me? Man. But I've always known that you're a guy from over there, bro. Like, you're a real guy. So I always like, yo, I know.
That's another thing as well. Like, you see when things like that happen. I've taken L's. I'll never.
All of us have.
I have definitely. I notice when you have a certain status and you take an L, people like to hold it against you. But I look at it like, boy, man's out there doing fuckery, innit? It's not like to say if you're really in it, you're gonna take an L. Him, and nothing's happened to you within a certain amount of time. If you're still doing that, something's gonna happen to you. Badness is gonna find you, unless you're a Superman. Everybody can get touched, so you get me. Like when I've been touched, like I've been touched twice, like on a major scale. Like I've never thought, oh my god, I've just took it on a scale. Like, all right, cool.
Part of the game.
You get what I'm saying? Took it on the chin. Like, what am I gonna do to the next person that I see? Do you get what I'm saying? I wonder how that's gonna happen. I've never thought, oh, he did this to me, so I need to get him back. If I see you, then it is what it is. But
100%.
I've never held feelings on it like, oh my god, they did this to me. I've always looked at it
because you're
like,
a real street guy, bro. Authentic.
You're
authentic, bro. That's what it is. Because people live in fairyland, bro. You know, like you get their man, that they step out their yard quickly once and twice to follow someone, and they say, I'm rolled, bro. They rap about it. They've done but bro, shit don't hit the fan because they've done 2 moves.
Yeah, because no one knows them to do anything back.
You're laughing because you're so used to what it is. They're not, bro. Yeah. You can cut. I know people, bro, that like you think they're rolled.
Yeah, I could do 2.
But they done 2-3 missions, bro. If you do 2-3 a week, of course you're gonna take it all, bro. Like people often on the internet, like when things come out about people, they go at people like, yo, like, this guy, they try to act like they're not real no more, they're this and they're that. But the reality is, bro,
when you're a real you and you're doing things like, there's certain man that I've had beef with, no names mentioned, where they've caught me slipping and they've done their thing, and then I've caught them slipping and they've done their thing. Then we've seen each other. It's like, well, go on, you good? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I've had that with certain man, but it's like, I've never gone and said to an ex-man, oh yeah, I caught my man, and that person has gone and said, oh yeah, I saw sell you. It's just,
you live by the street
between us. You get what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you don't, then you just don't know.
But honour amongst thieves, bro.
Definitely. It's different now. Like, everybody wants to broadcast their thing.
Nowadays, there's not no honour amongst thieves, but like we spoke about, but you are from a generation where you might win one day and still won't talk about it because you know someone else might make you lose another day. It's just the part of the game, bro. All it takes is one wrong trip to the shops, bro. You know, when you think quickly, I'll fling the hood up and go get coffee because my sugar's run out or something. That's the day, bro. That's the realness of it. Like, no one's invincible. Like you said, Superman is not a thing, bro.
Nobody's Superman.
Nobody. Do you get it? Especially if you live in the jungle, bro. Because you got to remember, where you come from is a mini jungle. You live in a place called Tottenham that's inside a borough called Haringey. But Tottenham, remember we spoke about it with Friendsy and Richie. Tottenham's so like, it's quite small, bro. But for a small place, it's very, very bad, bro. You've got Farm, MPK, Tiverton, Stonebridge, Plevna, fucking Ferry Lane's around the corner, Ida.
Yeah.
Bro, like there's so many. There's more. Bruce Grove,
West Green Road.
Brother, like
And
you
then
get me.
You got the
Even Bin used to come over our ends. You remember Bin from Ida?
Ben.
Do you know what I'm trying to
Bin.
say?
That's my
Free
guy
him up,
still.
man. You know what I mean?
That's
So
my guy
yeah,
still.
like even him, he used to come through and in the ends and no man them and rare. Like bro, these are people that like. But there's bare Bins in Tottenham. That's the thing. Like there's so many gangsters.
There's only I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. Yeah,
there's only one bin, but there's beer gangsters, bro. In
Definitely,
Tottenham.
there's so many man. Like I got brethrens that I've been in and out of jail, and then it's like, oh yeah, boom. Like they're like, oh, don't post me on your social media, you know. Like, they don't even want people to know their business. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're some real 30 brothers that you know, like when they do things, it's
different
like,
cloth.
You hear of a madness that they've done, and I'm thinking like, why did you do that? Then when I see man, it's like, oh, the shopkeeper was running up his mouth to man, so I had to do. And I'm thinking like, bro, these guys are from the road. Like these are civilians.
That's
bro.
mad.
Because
That's
a man
mad.
said something that you don't like. You've either done a madness in the shop and then it's like, raw man are getting nicked and getting mad years, but when you chat to man, they don't care. Man don't care. Like, bro, I thought I was a mad you. There's man that are mad, you know.
No, but you are, because you're from a jungle. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the picture I'm painting.
You know,
you're
like,
from the jungle, bro.
My thing, I'm very compared to some man that I know. Some man are maniacs, bro. And it's like they're doing their madness and they're thinking about it like afterwards when they're sitting down. And when you ask them, like, why did you do that, bro? That was not necessary. Man, a bad man. Like that's man. Man, a bad man. Man, a bad man. You're asking man, like, bro, you didn't need to do that. And you know, you got yourself in this position, and it was unnecessary, and you kind of fucked up your own. Man, a bad man. Like, there's man that are like that. They don't care. Don't get twisted. If you're active, you need man like that.
Oh yeah,
if you're in war,
ain't coming with no questions asked. Like they're just coming to do what needs to be done.
Get the job done.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not even trying to
soldiers,
diss them. Never trying to diss them because you need madman like that. Yeah. But when there ain't nothing going on and it's just
they're Nigers in the
liability.
They're a liability.
They're legit. They're a liability because when they got no work, no missions, they might turn on you.
I love them and hate them.
I know a few of them. I know a few of them.
Yeah, bro.
It's like Leonidas and the 300 Spartans, bro. When you need the Spartans,
24s. When it's cool, peaceful.
You get me?
They're not the man you want to be around too tough.
You don't need them every day.
Yeah, man.
Don't want to, you hear me? Be in the O2 Indigo and that, and they start turning up things and that. You're in the middle of drawing Yal and that. It's mad.
Man, spin a young juice and now rave lock off.
Someone tread on their trainer.
You know what I'm saying? Now rave lock off, can't go nowhere.
Let's talk about TMT for a bit. Let's talk about TMT.
We got my dog Danny.
Who was in? Yeah,
Danny B.
Stitch's brother, innit?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, you know what? Some people don't know.
Yeah, I know. People don't know that, bro.
Danny B.
This is the Realist Talk podcast.
Is Big Stitch's older brother as well.
See, look at that. Mad thing, you know.
So that's a link up there.
That's what I'm trying to say.
To say that's not family is that's man's family.
Literally, innit?
You get what I'm saying?
He was like that,
I know a lot of people judge things by social media. They'll see, how comes you're not following this or rare. Like, I don't think I follow Big Stitch on any social media platform.
You don't really care about social media.
That's my family. You know what I'm saying? Man know each other in real life, so I'm not looking at it like, I need to follow you on this, that, or the third. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah,
people take that personal though, innit, these days as well.
No, I
think I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna lie and act like to say I haven't been in situations where I've seen somebody that I know isn't following me, and I'm thinking like, how come they not following me? Like, what do they think that they're too nice?
He doesn't accept our collaborations for pictures, bro, to promote the podcast because it's not his good side.
Hollywood D, bro.
Hollywood D, bro.
That's the hashtag Hollywood D.
He's got a point. He's got a point. You see your good when you come to the acknowledgement that you got a good side and you got a bad side, yeah. You see your good side. Your good side can do a lot. You see your bad side, yeah, bro. Like, let me put it down like this. You see your good side. You post your good side without a trim. Yeah. You see if you post your bad side without a trim.
Mental.
Yeah, it's mad.
Chicken Oriental.
Yeah.
Chicken Oriental.
I start getting phone calls like, right, you good?
Yeah, that didn't go the way you thought, did it? That didn't go the way you thought.
Like your music thing didn't.
Yeah.
One all motherfucker. Yeah.
They be clashing.
I rate their chemistry.
They be clashing.
Why for that?
Yo.
They love each other really.
Nah, that's my dog, you know. Hey, I tell people all the time. You see, when the industry wasn't rating, man. he said come through my show to get interviewed.
Yeah, man. I was like, you can promote your album if you have to.
You actually dropped bombs.
As much as you don't want to rate it, I'm saying don't want to rate his music career, but he came to promote it.
Yeah, that's enough though. Businessman and me said makes sense. Because you know what? Cool. I remember him. Bruv, he was booking people for shows when people didn't know how to put a show on.
Can I ask one question though?
That's facts.
Dee Gully.
Yeah, bro.
That's facts, bro.
What is your favourite Airz Dee track?
What?
Your favourite Airz Dee track?
That's a liberty.
You ain't got a favourite Airz Dee track right now?
That's how you know you ain't listening to nothing. You don't even know what tunes we got. We got like 5, bro. So that's even disrespect to you. We got like 6
How many tunes you got with him?
About 5, 6, 7.
I'm
Easy.
so sorry, bro.
I'm
so sorry.
Dee Gully doesn't respect me as a rapper.
So
at all.
If you're not let me tell you right.
You're not on the charts. That's it. You don't respect the game.
I am sorry.
If you're not Heady One, Dee Gully don't
I
care.
am sorry, bro.
That's his favourite rapper of all time.
I think we should.
Heady, that's your favourite rapper.
I'm not surprised, DJ. You know why I like Heady, bro? I feel Heady's done what a lot of us hoped and tried to do.
From Tottenham as well. Yeah.
On the stage, yeah. And he said something about, it was a Brit Awards, and he said something about getting nicked in the docks and Rupert Murdoch, and he was just talking about his whole food shotting, like
Scotland thing, innit? Yeah.
How can a man, like, when you got no disrespect to Chip, like Chip is, I rate
yeah, but
Chip,
he's not rolled. He's just
when he done
MC.
his thing, he kind of did Oopsie Daisy and things like
Heady's
that.
hood, Heady's
When
ghetto.
I saw that Heady, thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go on the stage and I'm gonna talk about shotting and talk about going in jail, and they're gonna accept me for who I am. I thought, you know what? This guy is doing everything that man wished man could do.
Yeah. That's true, you know.
Heady is doing everything that I wished I could do. And I'm not even talking about the success that he's got. I'm just talking about the way how he
authentic.
Yeah, you can be yourself.
Everybody else gets to them positions and they think that they've got to make songs to relate to the masses. Heady does whatever the fuck he wants.
You don't give a shit.
That's why I rate my man.
People relate to him.
Yeah.
People still rate it. Yeah.
You know what's mad is that I was at his house party thing the other day because I've got friends, very close people to me that are related to him, obviously. And man, know most of them OFB youths and that. Big up Bear them, I know Bear them, bro. That's what I'm saying. I know Bear people in Tottenham and that. But them man there.
You're just trolling. You're trolling. You're playing with the comment section now.
Nah, I am.
Bro, there's a few running gags about this podcast. and any clip, bro, you could go to any clip, any trailer, go to the comment section. Seems to be the same theme for all of them. He has to let it be known in every clip that he knows whoever the guest is talking about.
He knows them.
He needs to make them know he knows them. So the way he did that, because you know when you just said that now, I said, oh, they're going to kill him for that. I said, they're going to kill him.
Let's let people know this is not industry link
They're
up.
going to kill him.
This is genuine. You come to the podcast for the love.
Do you know why I did that? Nah, I'm joking anyway. I'm joking. I was joking.
No, it's bad.
I was joking. But the whole point of what I was trying to say is that he ain't really someone that gives much more than himself anyway. He's just normal. He's actually like, you know, Heady is just calm. He don't do pretending. He don't do extra stuff. He don't do anything that ain't out of his normal comfort zone. That's just what he's like. That's what I was gonna say.
I'll tell you this. You see, as guys, things don't always go to plan in our lives here. And sometimes, you know, we've seen it. Man, them can sometimes fly off the handle. Like, you know, we talked about taking losses earlier on. Sometimes it gets rough. Yeah? But I'll tell you one thing about anyone. If you know him, even just through the music, even if you don't know him personally, whatever, you just know his music career. You know, certain ups and downs in the career and that. I'll say, bro, as a man, I think, bro, like, Heady One is a very good example of how to handle publicly when things do not go necessarily your way.
Yeah,
but so composed. It's extremely well composed, bro.
Because there was a situation, video and all that.
Still, he's one of my favorites.
You know, I also think, bro, he's just as lyrical as anybody else. But I think it's a thing where he just uses his powers. It's like when someone uses their powers lyrical, for good.
But you know what?
But man uses the same powers for evil.
He does the kind of like Future type style vibe.
He's a big fan of Future though.
Yeah, he's very
you would have put him in the
He said certain things that's made me think, hold on, wait a minute. Did this boy just say, like he said, he said something about being in the dock, but he rhymed it with something with Rupert Murdoch, and I thought, hold on, wait, did this guy just do? Who would think to do something like that?
2 words to make another person's name.
Yeah, but he's very sick. Heady is cold. I do admire Heady's music.
He's his favourite rapper, bro.
Yeah.
He told me off camera that he puts him up there.
I mean, only when you stop making tunes, bro. I mean, let's tell the whole story, bro.
I think we need to do an episode going through.
Should we do another episode of us?
Going through the catalogue.
Alright, here's what.
All of us need to bring 5 of our best tunes.
No, forget that.
Yeah.
No, forget that. What I want to do is one of the episodes, I want you to sit in the middle as the host and interview us.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Calm. Anyway, back to Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
That's a good one.
Heated.
Yeah, calm.
Even if it's not, it's heated. But anyway, Heady, calm, Tottenham legend.
Yeah.
On that note.
Without a doubt. In such a small space of time as well, Tottenham legend, without a doubt.
Yeah. Can we get a top 5 Tottenham for you?
My personal?
Yeah, just personal. It doesn't even matter about whether they're famous or not. I think that's a good segue.
First of all, I'm going to shout out my guy Orange. There's a
Venom Crew.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you really do know everyone, innit?
Yeah, he was out.
I don't know them.
He really does.
I don't know them. They're legends though.
Like he's been spitting, how he spits now. He's been spitting like that before I discovered that I was able to spit at a certain level. I used to hear Orange, and I used to have to dissect what he's saying because he was saying so much. So it's like, all right, I've got to break down what this guy's saying. But I always thought, like, this guy's ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time. So it's like, one time I was sitting down, I was listening to one of his projects, and I thought, you know what, so you need to be honest with yourself. Like, everybody thinks they're the coldest coming out of Tottenham, but realistically, it's Orange. Yeah. Because how everyone's spitting now, he's always like a Tottenham flow.
He's always been on a level where it's like, he's been so ahead of his time. Some people wasn't understanding what he was saying.
I'll be honest, that's the only reason.
Venom Crew days.
That's the only reason we had a good Frisco episode, because Frisco pulled up, not knowing what he was getting into, and then I picked up Orange, and he went, he just lit up, bro. And he was just like, yo, you know what you're on about.
Orange is, you see Orange, he's been spitting.
They're the first people from Tottenham that I ever knew.
Very first, like,
honestly.
I listened to his music and I thought, I need to go back to.
They was in Rewind magazine, bro. That's how I found out about them. Way back, bro. Heartless Crew days.
Rewind magazine, boy.
Heartless Crew days, bro.
Throwback.
They had a campaign rollout for their first mixtape that was very good. They were giving out their mixtapes in the hood for free, and it was good music.
Proper, innit?
Proper.
I remember them. Sick, proper sick, bro. They were like, you know how like, you get like, music's gone so far in the UK now that you get like people from ends that like might be like, I don't know, like fucking, it's hard to, like Brixton for instance, you could say now that from Brixton M24 is hard. But then you could go all the way back to like Craze 24. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then he's hard.
Is he a West London native?
No, he's from Brixton. He's a South boy. Yeah, he's a South.
Okay.
We're West, he's South.
From West.
He's Summer Leighton.
SB said to me that it's SBTV. R.I.P. Jamal Edwards. He said to me that's his cousin still.
Is it?
So I just thought he was from West.
I thought Prince 24 was from Blueborough because he's Venom's brother.
Is it?
Venom used to be in South Soldiers with Desperado and that.
I thought Craze was Bricky still, but big him up. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, because I remember, but that makes sense. But that's the point I'm trying to make anyway. The point I'm trying to make is that you get forefathers, you get people that come from places that are like way ahead of their time, but they're older and there's no scene, there's no setup. Even in our generation, to be honest, bro, there was no scene. It was like you spend loads of money and make nothing.
Just timing, bro.
You trap your CD like it's weed. But really, you gotta like you said, you gotta have something on the side.
Yeah. You
gotta step out, and that's when the risk happens. Otherwise, you gotta get a job.
Do you know what I mean?
Top 5. Orange.
So Orange
is number 1 for me.
Are you doing them in order?
No
specific. But it's like what comes to mind.
Order, Orange is number 1.
Yeah, that's Tottenham OG.
Orange is number 1.
I'm glad he's getting flowers.
The reason why I'm giving Orange's ratings because he's cold as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And like when I listen to him, it's like, he makes me think I'm not doing enough. Anytime I hear him, he makes me think I'm not doing enough. So I had to come to the realization that we're all running around thinking that we're the coldest, but realistically,
he was the coldest.
This guy, because before we was cold, he was cold.
He was cold. Yeah. I hate you.
Orange, definitely Wretch. Avelino, those 3 definitely. I think the next 2 after that, top 5 from Tottenham. I've come to understand that is Clavish from Tottenham.
From Stamford Hill.
Okay.
So it's kind of bordering.
Right, cool. I don't know. I'm not gonna call
he's
him.
He's cold though.
So he's cold, and I heard he's from Tottenham, but I don't know where he's from.
Nah, he's Stamford Hill, definitely, 1,000,000%.
Heady one, definitely. And I think I'm gonna have to throw my brethren Cali in, you know.
Calabas.
Cali is a very underrated
I got a couple tunes of Cali.
lyricist, and you see his clarity. He's got
a metaphor
such
guy,
a
bro.
voice. Yeah, his voice. I've always kind of been envious of Cali's voice.
Is it?
Why couldn't yeah, that's my dog. But you know when you hear him, it's like, oh, I wish my voice was loud like that. His voice is loud. So much clarity. He's like when he speaks into the mic.
I always thought his lyrics were better than his voice, you know.
No, his lyrics are cold.
Yeah.
His lyrics are cold, but it's like, you see what it is. I don't know if it's a thing of where I didn't practice my lyrics enough, because I've come to learn over the years that I don't practice my lyrics enough. So maybe that's why my voice hasn't been as strong as it could have been. But people like Calabar, he's got a very loud voice,
piercing through the. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Very, like the clarity.
He had metaphors, bro, for days.
Yeah,
bro. One thing I'll give him.
Metaphors
My favorite thing about Cali is the metaphors, bro. He had one sick lyric as well, man. I'll never forget. Man. He said, I'm rocking 2 chains. They swing both ways like they're bisexual. You get it? Because both of them are swinging separately.
I know what lyric.
Cold. I was like, yo, he's cold, man. And then him and Wretch had like a lot of F64s together and stuff where they would go back to back. You know what I mean? So yeah, they were like that, innit? For a while.
That's the thing. You see, like a lot of people in the music game are cold, but the reason why in Tottenham we don't really acknowledge many people because we're competing with ourselves as it is. It's like where this man might be good from over there, I'm already worrying about Wretch. I'm already worrying about Hunt. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Hunt was cold as well.
Said a madness, or Wretch has said a madness, or Cali has said a madness. So I've got to top what they said. I'm not bothered about.
And that's all in South Tottenham as well.
Yeah, and it's, you know what, you're
that's
right.
Not even in Tottenham.
It's not even Tottenham fully. That's just South Tottenham.
You ain't even gone up the road yet. Yeah. That's peak, bro.
Not taking any credit from the rest of the man. Then still, obviously other man in Tottenham are cold, but just on Seven Sisters alone, like there's a lot of competition.
That's peak, bro.
A lot of competition.
Yo, that's mad, you know. Man didn't even left your block and you got 5 man to compete with.
Top level.
Yeah, literally. One of them's ended up being, in my opinion, the best MC in the country. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, man, facts. So TMT, right? Danny B, Frisco, Presto Breezy,
Presto, myself, and another man who I'm not really gonna mention because he's wrong and still I don't want him to get no type of airplay.
Fair enough.
Pussyo.
Yeah.
Pussyo. I don't want him to get no type of airplay. He knows
gets like that.
I'm talking about. I don't even want to bring no bad energy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Obviously, for me to bring up the crew, and you know, I could have just left his name out, really and truly.
You left him out anyway. You ain't said him. So
I didn't even. When I think about it, I could have been more grown, and I didn't even need to diss him like that.
Nah, but you don't like him.
But I did, innit? I don't.
You actually don't. I can tell.
I'm aware that it wasn't
wrong
necessary for me to say that. Now I'm looking at it. I could have, you know. But yeah, Frisco, big up Frisco, big up Presto, Danny B, myself. Like that is TMT originals. Yeah. Even though originally it's just Frisco and Presto. Yeah. To make numbers more even, me and Danny B joined, and the next brother, what he kind of done, he done the man them are wrong, so man them are
can't big him up.
You know, it wasn't even a thing. You know when you fall out with certain man, like you can still see them cool high and by. He done a madness where man can't even associate with him. Man had to publicly let it known that
we don't rock with you. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, gets out that. Yeah, man. What is it? It weren't sold 045.
No, it's
no, because I'm just trying to think. It's so wrong. That's even
what's
so wrong.
What's his name? When you some brother called James Parkin, government's car. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. His name's Lazy, innit? Okay. Like, the wickedest thing is, you know what? It was a family friend. You know when you grow up with a man and it's like, oh yeah, that's my cousin. Our parents know each other.
Yeah. Them ones.
He kind of done a wrong, like, and it's one of those ones where you know when some people cross certain lines, you cannot forgive or forget. So he's kind of been outcasted from the fam, but he happened to be in a music crew with man. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, wickedest thing is, I heard that Frisco was dissing him the other day for something completely separate, nothing to do with what I've got with
him. I think you called Lazy that moves with like. Boy better knowing them.
That's the him. One. That's him. The guy who I'm talking about.
Bro. The light skin you with the hair.
I don't know what he looks like, but that's him.
You know the fact that a man said with the hair. You know, you're right.
Yeah, same.
That's it.
I thought the man them in the music was still fucking with him, but from what I heard, Frisco was listening the other day. No word of a lie. If I see man it's a thing still. He
was
meant to come and link, man. Now check it. Check it. I must put it. I'm 40.
Gotta have the fade.
There's
Yeah, we gotta throw out the fade.
Man that I've reserved the roting for. He's one of them.
Man, I'm still laughing, brother. He is not serious.
I
know he's serious.
He did it wrong.
Do you know why? I get him.
I know he's serious.
Because I understand. You're on the
wrong.
goodness, but there's certain man you reserve the badness for. Like if you see them again, it is what it is.
Obviously, it's a thing. What he's done, I'm not gonna say it on the pod. What he's done, he's kind of violated in a way where you can't forgive it, and it's like, all right, cool. Deep. I was gonna leave him, but then I heard one tune that he did with Smiler DWE, and he was chatting a whole heap of badness on there. So I've kind of had to reach out to him, like, come link me. He didn't come and link, man. You get what I'm saying? But I heard, big up Frisco. I heard Frisco punched him up still.
Oh my God.
Frisco was saying his lyrics.
Man, I get a DP'd in that.
Frisco, pause. Frisco.
Pause.
That's to LA for England.
They don't know about that. They don't know about that.
Frisco's a real dude. That's what I tell people as well. People don't realise. You get me? Like,
Frisco is my bro.
Frisco's official Tottenham, bro.
Like, I know people, like, we haven't, what's it called, worked together musically for a while, but obviously when I see man, it's always love. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, he's just on his mission though.
Might fit, but Frisco's always, you know, bro,
he's on a mission, bro.
Frisco said to me, stuck in my head when we was young. I was about 18, 19. Frisco turned around and he said to me, any tune that I make, I always think this could be the next tune.
Yeah, he could. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, Frisco's like, he's a big man, fully grown, like he says, but he's always got this thing about him, bro, where he's so sharp and never loses his touch, and he could always be a hit record for him, bro. I said it to him, bro. You know, like his generation, there's people from Grime that come from his generation of Grime, and they sound old now. Frisco just sounds like Frisco. He gets better. Sometimes, like, he actually gets better, bro.
You know what he's talking about?
I always refer back to his.
He's another man that has got crystal clarity.
He's sick. He's sick.
His voice is proper clear.
Bare people copied him as well. Let's be honest. Let's cut the crap. A lot of man from North use his flow.
Like who?
Do you know what? No disrespect, but obviously we have to
state names.
I wouldn't be the person that
Skepta.
I am if I didn't say that. I think it's
Skepta,
a case of a lot of us in North London. We kind of share flows.
Yeah. That's why
I won't front. Like certain of them that I've got some lyrics where I've made a version of
the
that
lyric
bar just to be able to join in.
Yeah. Radio sets
doing
and that.
And I think some people do it, but they don't have the permission to do it. When they hear it, they think like,
it's real though.
Everybody's got the same, you know. But like, like Frisco is one of the man them that was pioneering.
Yeah, he's a pioneer, bro.
He was.
And I brought some more.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, man. Come on, we're here, man. Justo got onto me about bringing unused bottles to the podcast.
H is another man that has got.
Bro, I was just gonna say, between Big H and Frisco, they birthed quite a few people. I'll be honest.
He's another man that has got
sperm though.
Sick flows.
Now use the water, please.
Yeah, cool. You say sperm though?
Right, to be fair, Big H was one of my favourite MCs at one stage.
Yeah, he's cold, bro.
He still is, because he don't make much music.
Yeah,
and I ain't hearing him, but you see Fire and Smoke.
Yeah.
That was one of my favourite mixtapes.
I think my friend bucked him in jail one time as well, man.
Hilarious, bro.
So you think he went through the same thing you went through, where you get derailed a little bit sometimes?
Do you think Big H's contributions to this thing, do you think he's underappreciated?
Yes, and I'll say that because even a man that was around me used to take from Big H, and one time, like a lot of people may clock this, one time H said one real indirect bar, and obviously I knew that he was talking to my people, but I wasn't gonna step in and defend that. Like Big H must have said some little idiot H, sweet boy H with a shirt and tie. Now I know he was talking about my people then. I know H was talking about my people, but it was like, bruh, I ain't saying nothing because he ain't chatting shit. Like, you do actually take his flow.
He's not even lying.
You get what I'm saying? He's not even chatting shit. You do take his flow and you make your own lyric around it. Where I don't know if man think that what it is. Like, we need to accept it. Like, H has got one of those generic flows where, like, what's it called? You see that soulflish party flow, like with the party, get happy. Like, that little flow there, that's his. And a lot of man even I've got a flow like that, like to just join in with the man them when they're spitting their thing. I'll come and spit my thing, but it is a H flow. It is a H flow without a doubt.
Do you think that like, cause I don't know if you know,
I feel like
you're from North and obviously man have grown up local to the people that we're talking about, But I think people who are a bit further afield, I think that people can be fans of like Skepta, yeah? Especially Skepta when he makes grime.
I was just gonna say this as well, you know.
And then also be fans of like JME too.
Yeah.
And obviously,
JME's
them men have had prolific careers, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
The man are not knocking that.
Skepta just dropped a new tube with Flo Milli, Cold.
Yeah, both of them, bro. But I feel as though somebody who may be a bit too young to know, they could come across Practice Hours and come across the Meridian chapter in Practice Hours and come across Big H and say, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's copying Skepta.
Holy shit. Well, maybe not copying.
No, but they might even... Because they might be confused.
Sense, bro, it's like in the sense where it's like, you might, bro, it's
I get you, yeah.
Like, I can hear the DNA of...
Because remember, Skepta was a producer.
His
bars,
thing.
Yeah.
He was a producer and a DJ. Because remember, if you go back to Dice Recordings, from West London, there was a crew called Marvel. And they was on Heat. And they was on Dice Recordings. Marvel was Doom Man, TKO, The Punisher, Iron Man. Do you remember them? Spider-Man. They were my doggies. You get me? And they used to go on Heat. And I used to link them on Major FM and do sets with them on Major FM. They were like, this is way back. I was young. I was 15. They used to bring me on their set, yeah? Legends, TKO, and Ricky Fresh, they bring me into the game. And then Eastwood and that, them man. So, yeah, and then Eastwood would go Heat.
I know Eastwood.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's how I met Wretch. Because Eastwood would take me, Dynasty, SLK to Heat and rotate us as MCs on his set. Do you get it? So, like, obviously...
What's the comment section?
You was probably locked in. So you probably got TDKs. But obviously, basically what I'm trying to say is like
the chemistry review.
Nah, like
10, don't stop it.
I know what the comments are gonna say. I know. I go home and watch the comment section, fam.
Listen,
I read it, fam.
Yeah, I replied to them all. They say that I'm gonna actually. Do you know what? I'm gonna get at them in a minute. We can do it right now, and then we'll go back to this.
Oh fucking hell!
Listen, we poured up some fucking juice right now.
Yeah, rest of the yak.
For Rain Hands 22 on YouTube, man. Ray Hand said the white brother in the middle was chatting more than Johnny Gunn. It's mad.
Yeah. So this is his new one now. Yeah, so in the middle of the episode
listen,
Johnny Gunn was chatting bad.
Listen,
he was chatting bad.
But listen, bro, the maddest thing is, I liked it, and they got 58 likes, right? Cool. Then the replies, well, I told him this 2 years ago and he still ain't stopped. And then the other guy was like, this podcast could be big if he didn't stop talking. So I replied, obviously, and I said, look, bro, this podcast is getting pretty big, and we are kind of talking,
Yeah.
And also, on top of that, I've tested it out, guys, I said, I've come here, and I've been really quiet, and we've had a big guest sit there, bro. Someone with really loads of followers, and I've just been quiet. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
And it got minimal views, bro. Do you know why? Because there was no room to diss me.
Yeah.
So there was less comments.
I said the haters put the views
up. I clocked it. So if it ain't broken, don't fix it, yeah?
Who was that?
Are you the spray of your podcast?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes I watch Spray and it's like, he's after the bag.
Yes.
Allow, like, Spray, it's like Spray will jump down a man's throat and won't even allow him to answer the question. Like,
I hear that.
You know what it is there? But you know, I said something on Twitter the other day. Like, I'm not really in tune with them things, but I said, what did I say on Twitter the other day? I must have listened to a certain artist and I had time to digest their music, and a man come and was like, why for that still real? And I'm thinking like,
fire.
What are you talking about? But then
you're a big man.
Like, raw. Digest, like, that's a bit mad.
Bro,
the man them have got us going mad.
Look, you can't be extensive with your vocab these days.
You can't.
It's mad.
That's weird,
You can't.
But the rate understand that
where you're thinking you're saying something innocently, man, are like, no, but fire, flames,
lava, volcano, why for that?
Pause.
Everything. Everything.
Big man as well, fam.
Yeah, bro. Trust blood.
We're all caught up, bro.
There's so many comments on this Johnny Guns one. There it is. There we go. So Rainwater, he's got 71 likes.
Do you know what?
Check it. Check it. It's the section. This is the section. So look, someone said, "Be grateful." Johnny Guns nobody ain't interviewing him, so be grateful. Fair enough. I wouldn't call it, and then they were like, I wouldn't call it about me. I wouldn't call him any guy. He went viral a couple of times. People want to know more about him. Hey. Your name says that guy, but nobody. So you fit the any guy profile more than him. Then someone says he does it on every episode. He never lets anyone speak. He gets hyped up about old road stories. Alright, cool. Then he comes back in and agrees with that guy and says, trust, he's passive aggressive. He likes all of our hate comments and criticism. He's a moist youth. I know he's burning.
No way, it doesn't matter what they say.
Yeah, this is funny though.
See, I've realised with when it comes to social media, it don't matter what.
You got to roll with the punches.
But he got
the interaction.
He got 78 likes for dissing me, and then someone says, I think he's a good host. He has a real high knowledge of our music scene, and they got 5 likes. I
said they weren't rating that one.
Then he comes in and he says, what is high knowledge of our scene worth, when he doesn't allow the guests to get their thoughts out because he wants to out-talk them?
How many likes did that comment get?
That got 3.
Oh, okay.
Then someone replies and they say, I don't think he interrupts, I think he directs the convo, and I got 2 likes. Then he's like, it's not an opinion, it's a fact. He does it. If you don't think he interrupts, you aren't listening.
You are.
Yeah. No, but this is jokes.
But I like the way man's so invested.
No, but then Hunt Tizzy, Hunt, he comes in and he goes, ASB knows a lot about the scene. He gets sick guests, and I don't even think he talks too much, because when he does talk, it's relevant information and things I didn't know. Fair enough. Then this Rain Hands 22 guy comes back
he's
in.
hating, bro.
Brother, he says, most of it is trying to let us know he knows someone, which is why I did the OFB thing.
This guy has got no pictures of himself.
None.
100%.
None.
100%.
He's following me. Yeah, he's always a dickhead. He's always a dickhead.
I've been
Bro, he's got no uploads.
Hold on.
No uploads.
I've been suspected, yeah? It's a D Gully troll account.
Yeah, bro. I said something in the comments. Like, you got a free one.
Rain Hands 22. Fuck
I've been
you.
suspected it's a D Gully.
And you know the maddest thing? I've even thought, I wonder if man thinks that.
Yeah,
you think I thought that? I have thought, I wonder if man thinks I do that.
They try to play us against each other.
He's exposing certain people from the UK right now. It's called Wiley Updates. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
But it's not really Wiley.
Is it not?
No.
I saw it.
Wiley.
I thought someone
It's AQCO.
Yeah.
But a few people have asked me if it's me, and I thought, why would you think that's me? You get what I'm saying? Like, why on this earth would you think that's me? And then somebody say, oh, because I tweet, because on Twitter I tweet frequently. So they say, oh, you tweet a lot. And some of the things that they're saying, like, only you would think to say that.
Yeah.
Bro, I hope people don't think that's got nothing to do with me, bro. Nothing whatsoever.
You just cleared it up now. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had an account with 20, it's got about 19,000 followers. Bro, I'll be putting my music on there and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
I'll be promoting myself, yeah.
They're going mad.
So the hate, big up Rainwater 22.
Oh, you're still on your hate?
No, he's in the gutter. He's in the gutter. You know the gutter that the rainwater goes down. He's in the gutter. But you know I want to big up, because last time they said, oh, why you only do the hate? You got to big up the love.
Yeah.
Big up Benji 7775.
Like Benji.
Big dog. He said everyone's gassing. Let ASB be himself. Let Johnny Wayne, aka John Guns, be himself. Yeah. He said he had a good run. Came on the podcast and got a good interview. Respect D Gully, real Ross Clark G. That was his comment.
Real Ross Clark G. D Gully.
Yeah, that's real. That's a good comment.
I don't get
Big
no comments.
Up, man.
Apart from my trainers.
Yeah. They said your trainers are
just
a lot
my
saying.
trainers.
Oh, yeah. But nah, man. Fucking crazy. But anyway, that came up naturally. So boom, that's that segment. But going back to what I'm saying as well, yeah. Nah, because you know what? I don't want to forget. Right?
Nah, of course, you got to lock in.
Because you know what I don't want to do?
Good.
I don't want to diss Skepta.
No.
Because because you know what, it comes across like a little bit, sometimes a bit dissy, innit? Like, but Skepta, for me, is a UK legend. But what people don't realise is when you come from Grime, remember when Beluga come on? Beluga and that, I remember they went to a studio session as Scandalous Squad, our old crew, that I actually wasn't in it, but I was their brethren. I was supposed to go and didn't. And then I heard that they done this studio session, whatever. Skepta was the engineer. Okay. And why I bring up,
he's a multi-talented.
Yeah. So why I bring up the Marvel was Skepta made like DTI, and the Marvel crew used a Heat FM radio set as like promotion for the DTI instrumental on Dice Recordings back in the day. So I always knew that he was talented, but when he started MCing, I definitely thought, yo, this guy sounds a bit like Frisco mixed with Big H. That was my initial thoughts. Do you get it?
You just kind of got their flows.
And then a bit of Scorcher maybe even sprinkled on top.
You reckon?
Maybe, but I might be completely wrong. That's the thing. It's because, you know, like when Scorcher comes...
I can hear Frisco and
Big H.
Big H,
yeah.
But you see, what's his name? Scorcher. Scorcher's flow's always been kind of stop and start for me. I think what Scorcher has, he has an ability to disguise his flow. Like he can duplicate quite a lot of writing styles. Where I'm not sure what is his style or what not. He's got quite a few styles.
He can rap. He can rap. Yeah.
He can do the yardie thing.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. You know.
Like I know some people have said
in
the past that his yardie flow is kind of similar to Bossman's flow. But I know that he can do the yardie.
See, Bossman's like Big H Show, isn't he? But a yardie twang version.
Do you know that they're cousins?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, big up Bossman.
Basically, you might as well say he's the yardie.
And they're like kind of Brum and London, innit? So they got that Brum thing as well. Because you know Brum's got a lot of Jamaicans, man.
Very much.
I mean,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, fine. But the reason I bring it up is because I wanted to pick up Skepta because what Skepta's done is impeccable, bruv. Like to come from being the producer / DJ to being the MC and Roll Deep. Then boy better know.
It is.
Then
when
to
I
go
think
to the
about
charts,
it now,
America. He's big, bro. He's big in the game.
The first time I met Skepta, formally, I've known of Skepta for a long time, but we didn't actually talk. I went to his birthday party when I was about 12 or 13 at a birthday party, but I didn't talk to him personally then. Yeah. It was just I was in the area and heard a birthday party was there.
He's the same age as you, innit, as well?
He's a year above me.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
He's like when I met him, I went to Heat FM was just in Edgecote Grove, an estate across the road from where I lived. And I just went over there because I heard that it's in Edgecote and I wanted to spit. I had heard Grime and I wanted to get on those beats. Yeah. When I went there, it was Skepta in there and he's invited me in and said, do I want to spit?
Oh, swear.
So I've started kind of clicking with him from then. He was kind of mixing down to accommodate for my voice because I wasn't rapping, I wasn't spitting too loud, so he was mixing it down on a low level.
Oh, so he's been an engineer for time.
Yeah, he basically, the whole music thing, he's been doing it from
he's a G, bro.
One day.
He's a G, yeah. He's musically gifted, bro. That's the truth.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, that is the actual truth. So you met him early, like 12, 13 years old, and he must have been about 14.
No, I was of age then. I was about 14 or 15.
Okay.
He might have been 16, 17 then. Not too sure. But funny to think of it. It's funny that he's turned out to be an MC. I would have never thought Skepta Daniels. That's how man kind of met him as like Skepta was his DJ name, but I noticed his crew used to call him Skepta Daniels. So
I just
thought, like the rest of Meridian, what's it called, Big H, JME, stuff one, Bossman,
Birdie,
Dan, like they always used to call him Skepta Daniel. I don't know if it's like a personal thing they had going on, but I just thought that was his name. And I thought Skepta was like kind of his stage name and Skepta Daniels was his actual name. Until a man said to me, no, they called him that because Daniel's son from Karate Kid or something like that.
Oh, student of the game. Yeah.
Something like that.
That makes sense, you know. Student of the game.
Deeper music.
Yeah, he's always had those what's it called? Those little hidden.
But you know what? You know what happens, brother. A lot of people in the game, they like, especially when you're from the inner city, like London, where there's no room for like softness and that. There's no room for pity and that. It's just greasy, straight, fast life living. You don't sit back until later on upon reflection and say, do you know what? We all kind of was inspired by someone, and we all took something from someone. We all just want to feel like we're the best and we're the greatest and we're the hardest. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I just feel like when you look back on it, bro, he was an absolute master of as a student of the game, engineering, DJing, producing, MCing. He's got so much clarity in his delivery.
No, definitely,
That his clarity separates him from people.
One of the clearest, crystal clear.
Go on then, draw for the...
Skepta something else.
Draw for the shade. He was cold. Them Roll Deep sets, bro, when he first joined Roll Deep, bro. I'll be honest, I don't really listen to JME. People rate JME and I think he's talented, but I've never been into JME because I always liked street shit. But JME's a proper talent, bro. Even when the reason why I bring up the Meridian screening is just the first time I met JME and I just shook his hand and I just told him, bro, I respect you. Big up. That's all I said.
He's one of them guys. You know he said it
his
to me.
Business
My brother said to me one time, JME is like Goku of grime.
Yeah.
He's like Goku. Like he may
mastermind
a bit trash at first, but he's just hiding his power level. And I had to hold my head like, you know what, for real. Because there's not a level that he can't match. He's very, very talented.
Yeah, bro.
Extremely.
Because I remember when I was younger, I used to date one thing, and she kind of distracted me from music for a while because she was just in my yard all the time, bro. So when she's there, I used to like naturally I'll throw on Risky Road to that DVD, and then she'd be like, "Oh, Jamie, he's good. And she used to rate JME when the man them were saying like, yo, dirty dogs or
but she was
like the greasy ones and that, you know what I mean? Gets and that. And then I just remember one day.
What it is with Jeremy?
It's the food tune.
He can spit.
She loved it.
He can spit at a level like most skippy spitters. He could spit like that if he wants to, but he doesn't want to.
Just does his thing.
He wants to do the slower thing, the more, What did he said it himself, I come with my ABC, metaphor, simile, 1, 2, 3. Like, he wants to spit like that.
And then he started doing everyone's art for their mixtape. Remember, everyone's mixtape was, their art was done by him.
Why he's
Boy Better Know.
You know Grand Theft Auto, you play GTA.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know that you can design your own logo when it comes to customer characterization. Have you ever seen anybody design their own logo?
I don't remember, to be honest.
You see JME, I don't know if you got him on your what's it called, your Xbox thing or
Nah, I don't even play games, bro, man.
I noticed like he's got his BBK logo imprinted in his GTA files. And when I asked him how he did it, he said it was a madness for him to do, and he wouldn't even advise anybody to try and do it. But basically, he's one of those youths that I hear, and he's so smart. It's like, raw. He could have literally have did anything. He didn't have to be an MC. He could have been a flipping sound engineer. He could have been anything he wanted to. Cause he's just one of those smart youths with the gift of the gap. He's very smart.
He seems very smart.
Like that still.
Have you got new music coming out, bro?
I haven't. I got some rap projects that I've been sitting on for a little while. I don't know why I'm still sitting on these. I might just go off studio and finish them off. But the last couple of lyrics that I've been writing have been grime.
They
have been grime. I've been hearing certain.
Back in the zone,
What's it called? The beef with, not criminal. What's his name?
Scorcher and Nasty.
Scorcher and Nasty. Like when I hear certain beats, it makes me think,
Nasty done good, but his beat selection's been a bit iffy.
Nasty is cold, but I feel Scorcher is kind of lyrically superior.
I hear that.
Like Nasty is good enough to have it, but I don't think he'll have it by going tune for tune. He will only have it in a live clash. Because how Scorcher's spitting in a live clash, nobody's not trying to hear that.
Yeah,
they're not trying to hear the skippy flow and the bars and the whatnot. They want to hear how Nasty is spitting in a live clash. So he could take it in a live clash, but right now going back to back, song for song, where you got time to analyze everything that a man's talking about, he's not saying much in comparison to what Scorcher is saying. Cause man, I have to remember Scorcher's from North London. Yeah, like we kind of pride ourselves on the way how we write our lyrics.
So facts, bro.
Lyrically. Unless he gets in his head, he's not going to be able to match him lyrically.
Sorry. No, for real, man. That reminds me of some lyrics that I wrote, man. West London. You know.
What lyrics you wrote?
Yeah, man. It just reminds me one time about some stuff I did.
Oh yeah, when you was top of the
yeah, man. Maybe one time, man. I was in Meridian,
top of the grime scene.
Yeah, man. I used,
that's it. He's in Meridian.
I should have said that all in this chat. I said move chairs. I remember that, man. Now, can I ask you a question though?
Hey, the chemistry with you two is 10 out of 10.
No, bro, because I'm just the truth.
Don't stop.
I'm the truth. I'm not the comment section, but I hear them though. I hear them. Like, I'm not in there, but I hear them.
Let's break this down. Because if you're the truth, what are you saying he is then?
What do you mean?
Because you don't have the same opinion that he does.
In what sense?
So if you're the truth...
In what sense?
Yeah, if you're the truth...
yeah.
Okay. Because obviously, we all know that
I had to check the camera, we've got 20 minutes. So,
You don't necessarily have a...
Professional, innit? You see what I did?
Yeah. You don't have a high...
If it was left to him... the show would go to shit.
You don't hold his music career in high regard.
Oh, you know what it is?
He gives him his ratings, his props. So
for real, the show was nosedive since I joined. Fucking nosedive, mate. You know what I mean?
Thing on the road. I'm always a fan of like Judge Souls. That's one of my favorite
baby bang bang
artists. And when I saw Judge Souls, like I was kind of starstruck.
Yeah, he's
and
sick.
Some people were looking at me like, "Raw, like what?" Because this is Jay. Like, don't you know this is Jay Souls? Like,
bad boy.
Don't watch who I am. Like, this is Jay Souls here.
I rate him. Bro.
Haven't you listened to?
I rate him. I rate him.
Bro,
Yeah, I rate him.
Even when he was spitting with his American accent, I rated Jay Souls.
Bang bang, baby.
My man is so solid. Like. He kind of touches something in my heart, like, bro, this guy,
bro, you know why?
That's my guy,
because he's a real street authentic guy.
Bro, when I met him, I was like
realist.
I was a fan, bro. I was a fucking fan.
He was one of my first interviews on Real Talk True Story.
Go on, I rate that. Who else am I a fan of? Sharky Major. When I met Sharky
Major, he's been on Real Talk as well. He's been on early episodes.
When I met Sharky Major, I had like, I'm a fan of your music.
He was like, Nas in Grime.
Old school.
Am I lying?
You know what?
Jeez.
Before the Kanos and the Ghettos,
they come from his school.
It was Sharks. It was.
I used to
do the pure bars back in the day.
Used to do the props, I'm not gonna expose my brethren, car. Big up you. That's my dog. But my dog, he used to MC as well.
Shark, the general.
And he used to spit Sharky Major's lyrics before I knew Sharky Major. So when I heard Sharky Major, it was like, hold on. Like a man said, Captain Marshall's in the left knee, something. I'm thinking, I've heard that. Like I swear, my brother used to spit. So when I'm confronting my brother, like, yo, I heard him. He's like, yeah, I used to take. He told me straight that I used to take my man's lyrics.
Yeah, like, the coldest.
That is that's a living testimony to how
good he was.
Sharky Major was. Yeah. He was the guy from like 2000.
Yeah, bro, cold, nasty.
2000. Nah, he's from the ends,
maybe
bro.
Even 99.
Who? Sharky Major.
What do you mean
he's from
Bush.
Yeah, bro.
No, he ain't.
What do you mean?
Sharky Major.
Yeah. Oh no! Is it? No, actually no. Yeah, no. It wasn't Sharky Major, not Sharky Major.
He's from East,
yeah. I know you're talking about Mr.
This is like Nasty Crew is East London royalty for Grime.
Yeah, but Nasty Jack was in there.
Oh, Nasty Jack.
Nasty Jack was in there.
Nasty Jack was there. But listen, Nasty Jack's my guy. NJ Fever, he was called when I was young.
Yeah, back in the day.
But he...
Hold on, he's from Northwest?
No, he's from West.
From West.
Bush
you know what it is?
It's
not until you talk to a man
he's Marcus's cousin.
A man will pattern you like, nah, Northwest and West are different.
Yeah, they are.
Where we're coming from...
But it's internal they do that.
We see it as,
the same thing.
It's the same thing. You get what I'm
saying?
saying?
Do you know what? I'm going to say this on camera,
I know better.
But listen, bro, I'm going to say this on camera, and they always do this, yeah. They even, on the episodes, in the comments, where they hate on me, they go, yeah, then West man love begging it with Northwest because Northwest are more gangster, more popping. Brother, Northwest and West are so close, yeah. Like, growing up, bro, you could be an actor, yeah.
I walked to Northwest.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Brother, White City Estate, Youth Centre, that's where I met Johnny Guns on the last episode. He was called Bubs, yeah. Brother, we used to take a pushback and ride to Harleston High Road in like 7 minutes, bro. To go get Sam's chicken 2 for $2 mil.
Yeah, it's up the road,
and then the pizza shop next door was buy one get one free.
How
Ghetto
far is
thing.
that from Hawkeye? I don't think Hawkeye's about still.
The old Caribbean restaurant?
No, it was a sports shop.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Was that in Harlesden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember Hawkeye? It's an old school, but that's a shop.
Old school shop.
I remember obviously Foot Dimension was big at one point.
I used to go there and look at the crepes like when I couldn't buy it.
Foot Dimension become big though in Harlesden near the clock, near the Jubilee.
Yeah, the clock, yeah.
I used to go get Jordans from there and that. It's weird because Harlesden, right? This is the truth. Harlesden, they've got their own people, they've got their own man them and that. But like Bridge and Church Road are both
in Harlesden,
in Harlesden, but they don't say
they're Harlesden, yeah.
Yeah, because Harlesden is a high road.
That's not from that area, that's on the outside looking in. I can actually say Stonebridge and Church Road are independent areas.
Yeah, but
if you don't know, you would think that they're not part of Harlesden.
But Harlesden Station is in Stonebridge.
It's like 5 minutes.
No, it's in Stonebridge.
Is it in?
Yeah, it's in Stonebridge, literally.
Yeah.
Like you walk,
and then Church Road is not far. Church Road is near to Willesden's Magistrate Court and that Craven and that. It's weird, isn't it?
The Magistrate Court is by the new build, so when they moved everyone from the old blocks,
Roundwood,
yeah,
Roundwood. Because people say Church Road, yeah, but there's no such estate as Church Road. You know that? It's Church End and Roundwood.
Yeah.
And they got like the white flats and all that. It's mad. It's like you have to know, otherwise it's not that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And even me, I'm not fully qualified. I just used to link a girl there when I was young. Near the
and there's like a little back road that takes you between both.
Do you get me? I remember one time I jumped out the girl's car, bruv, near the community centre bit, you know where the court is. Yeah, man, outside. I just had to do the sturdy spud. You know when you just walk past people? Yeah, I don't know, cuz. Into the chick's yard and lock the door.
It gets like that.
It gets like that. Do you get me? Straight.
Yeah, it's always man them out there.
Big them all up, man. But yeah, man, like Acton goes straight to Harlesden and Willesden, and then so does like Ladbroke Grove, Mozart. It's Harrow Road. Harrow Road is like Mozart all the way up to Harlesden and that. Willesden.
Talking of
Kensal
Mozart,
Rise,
when I
Kensal
used
Green.
to hear about Mozart, I didn't. It's not until probably maybe 5-6 years ago I realised that Mozart is in Ladbroke Grove.
It's not.
It's not.
But it is.
I
know why I say it.
I know why I said because of the
when
West.
I was growing up, like Mozart kind of had his own clout. I thought it was an area itself.
Sutty and that link, TMD and that. That's why.
Yeah, I thought the same way how you would say Tottenham High Road. I thought Mozart was its own area with its own postcode.
Bro, Mozart is W9 and W10. Yeah, that's the problem. And then Labrador Grove is W10.
Okay,
do you get it?
So what area does Mozart fall under?
It's Westminster.
I know it's a block.
Yeah, Westminster.
The whole
but they're linked with Kensal Green, Kensal Rise, which is NW10.
And then Labrador Grove comes under North Kensal.
And then like their neighbouring area, like this is the maddest thing. So like a lot of people, they watch our podcast, and 1 week we'll have Dizman on, which is from Mozart, and then the next week we might have Ricks on from South Kilburn, yeah? But the reality of it is that South Kilburn and Mozart pretty much share the same youth centre. That's how close they are. That's the truth. Do you get it?
One's Western, one's Northwest.
Mozart, the reason why I think Mozart as well is quite gangster is because Mozart ripped West London and they had to go against Brent. Like that. Like, you can't rob us with Mozart. So they stood up to it and they become Mozart.
In North, we've been hearing about Mozart for a lot.
Yeah, Sutty's a legend, bro.
We just thought that it was its own area. I didn't know.
Remember I was saying that before in the podcast when I was saying that people just see one Mozart as Mozart. They didn't see Mozart as West. Yeah. They saw Mozart as Mozart.
Bro, there's a guy called Sutty that linked Lambie. And that's what happened. And then Lambie came to Northwest and he linked like Press Road and all that. Neasden and shit. And that's what happened, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like people from your ends would have more likely to hear about them ends because someone from your ends has come through and linked and so because they had that star thing, innit? Like the star.
Look at this thing is there is a link. Couple of my it's funny, Carl. You mentioned Church Road. Couple of my brethrens that don't do music that are kind of affiliated with the road. They're affiliated with certain man from Church Road. I don't know if you know a youth called SKU. Like,
Scuffer, that's my guy. What?
That is my brother. Like Scuffer's my brother dog. To the point where he used to sleep in my house. Like,
what? No way.
Bro, that's my guy.
Is that why he's rolling with Cali to parties?
Yes.
No way. Oh
Scuffer
my days.
Is man them.
Brother,
nah, check it.
I was trying to work out why he's partying with Caliber.
Scuffer.
Oh
and Scuffer
my
was
days.
Like, we're gonna go and link one of my brethren.
Yeah.
And when I went to link him with his brethren, like his brethren has come, and my brethren from my end is with his brethren, but I didn't even know that they were together. So I was like, oh, what are you doing right there? He's like, oh, this is my people still. I was like, oh, this is my brethren. He's an MC. So we've kind of been linked with certain man. I think SKU is Church Road. He's in church, like them Church Road. He's with them. So I've kind of realised that there's a link there. But obviously, Carman don't go everywhere. Yeah. Going. Naturally. There is a link. Yeah. There is an actual link there still.
Me and Scuffer used to do, brother, Scuffer actually used the studio to shoot a few videos through me. With Dan and that.
It's a bad dude, you know.
It's my dog.
Like that, Scuffer is a bad
when we used to do Laylo FM, run up on man's sets. We're here. Scuffer. Yeah, man. He was in SLK.
You know what? That's exactly how I met him.
Eastwood.
Because he rolled up on our set. Yeah.
He
rolled up on our set and then we returned them the favour and rolled up on their set.
Yeah, because you man are bad as well.
Like, when real recognise real, so we just kind of linked up from then. So anytime you used to come to
SKU, whoop on the mic, there'd be the SKU.
One time like, I'm in the ends, like, I need somewhere to chill. Can I come to your yard? And from then, he come to my yard. So it's not even like to say like he was a bum. He's never that. Like he's
real,
done
innit?
His thing. But when he's in North, he used to come and chill at my yard.
Sick,
still,
bro. I didn't know this shit.
He had a little business going on in North London.
Nah, you're a sick guy, bro. Because I used to see, because I know I've done tunes with Caliber and that, and I met Caliber and Brent Cross actually one time. That's how I met him, and we just exchanged details, and then he come through, laid the verse for me. And
yeah, man, SKU has always been. He's a solid dude. Always been about his money.
Yeah, that's mad. Big up SKU and Scuffer, you know.
Big up Scuffer. I'm surprised. I shouldn't be surprised.
This is sick.
Scuffer.
This is a really good episode. This is really uncovering things from the past, you know.
Fully.
Because bro, I'm not gonna lie. I used to think, Scuffer's always at an all-white party with Caliber, bro. And I just think, why?
Yeah, what's the link? Yeah, what's the link?
The link's there.
Like, just wondering, more than anything.
You know what? Like, out of anybody, apart from the man them that I grew up with, that is a man that I've met through music that I would say like, yeah, that is
real
my
one.
guy. That is my guy. For
Yeah.
me to let somebody come and stay at my house.
Come on,
You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's a man from the Grime MC. Remember, he's walking in my house and he's seeing me at the real, so he could easily go back and say, oh yeah, I was in Cell 22 Shard, and you know he had 30 plates in the sink or little things like that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm making him come in my yard and he's seeing the real. That is how he's my guy. That is my guy still.
You know how they get?
That's my guy.
No, 100%, bro. Big him up, man. I ain't seen him in time, but I remember like he started rapping again. He done a few tunes on Link Up TV, and I just plugged him in with Dan quickly, and he come through and done these videos here. You get me? That's the last time I spoke to him. Still,
Beef
big
on
him
the
up.
street. I see SKU.
SKU. We'll put him back. That be the SKU. He used to be really good at clashing, you know.
Yeah,
and it's funny because earlier I was gonna say that Scrap sent for Skepta when Skepta was MCing. And that was all
I remember
them
that
lot.
clash, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that
do
clash,
you know what I'm trying to say? Scrapster.
Yeah, them are kind of linked, isn't it?
Yeah, do you get it? So, SKU
You know
and Scrapster like
Funny
this,
that
bro.
you mentioned
Growing
Scraps.
up.
Scraps.
Yeah.
I think I have to mention he made one of the greatest transitions from grime
To rap.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what we said on the Disman episode,
Yeah,
innit?
He had,
He's better at rapping.
If you
He's
know,
better at rapping.
if you know,
about-
a lot of
because
now
I
won't
don't
know
even
it from
know
grime.
that you've already spoken
Yeah,
about. I
yeah,
just had to
yeah.
throw
That's
that
how I
out
know
there.
you're sick, though.
He made
Yeah.
one of the greatest transitions ever from grime to rap.
I would love to interview Nines or Scraps. Genuinely, like, I know a lot of people, they've probably seen us interview people from other opposing areas. But we don't care, bro. We're from West,
We'll
and
get
he's
the
from
churches
South.
up in here, man.
We don't give a shit. We're unbiased. We've defended them, and without knowing them as well, if people say that
Get
they
the
don't like
churches
them.
up in here, man.
Yeah, man. We've definitely wanted to, like, I've invited loads of people, bro, over the years from their ends. Do you know what I mean? Some people are not ready to come on a podcast. Some people will come when they're ready. Do you know what I mean? So, we'll see, man.
Well,
But it's one of them ones, it's like, not everyone wants to do podcasting as well. That's the other thing I've noticed. Timing, isn't it?
You know what the wickedest thing is? Funny that you said that, because when I was on my way here, I thought to myself, like, man could ask me questions that I may not be prepared to answer, but I looked in the mirror, I said to myself, when you're keeping it real, it doesn't matter what
Doesn't
man
matter,
asks
yeah.
you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? From when you're keeping it 100, it doesn't matter.
Just
what
keep it
man
100,
asks you.
authentic, innit?
Whether it, like, I'm one of those guys where even if it makes me look bad or some type of way, I'll keep it real. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I will share. Oh yeah, I took an L that day. Rare. I
I don't think
care
that
if
makes you look bad,
somebody
though. I think,
you know what?
I think people appreciate
This
that.
generation of people, they will think, oh, that's an L. But where we're coming from, we're coming from the same type
We
of
understand,
generation,
bro.
so we
Yeah.
understand. Like, raw. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're out and you're winning like 7-8 times in a row, like an L has to come from.
Can I say something as well? We had someone on as well, and they was talking about something like that, yeah. And you know, my whole thing was like, if you win 7 and 8 times and they don't win, right? That's not beef, bro. You're just taking their food.
Realistically,
So if it's beef, you're not just taking someone's food off their
no,
plate.
you wanna know
No.
what beef-
They're gonna come back to you.
I always say when there's real beef, there's a real respect that people don't like. Just because I don't
can't
like
win
you,
every day,
it's
bro.
not beef. Like there's some losses in beef.
Mad
If
losses,
it's
bro.
for me to consider it beef, there has to be some losses.
Friends,
If there's no
money,
losses, it's not beef.
ego.
I
You're
can't
gonna
lie.
lose loads
yeah,
of areas,
I
bro.
can't lie. There's no losses. It's
Beef
not
is
beef.
when you gotta watch over your mum, and you
Can't go
trust,
shopping and
man.
that.
Yeah.
If
You
you're-
can't go
if
shop,
you're
can't go Asda
beefing
with your mum, bro.
someone,
Yeah.
But they respect your mum to a degree where, cause these new youths are crazy.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
mad now, innit?
Like I've seen some of these Snapchat videos where
Running
you've
man
got
down.
beef with a next man and he's seen his mum and they're troubling the mum. And I've looked at it like, what about this is G? Nothing about this is gangster, but their thing is completely different
Don't
to
give a
how
fuck.
we come up. They don't give a fuck about shit.
Recky, innit?
Completely reckless.
True
Up's
stuff.
up, boy. That's it.
Yeah, it's mad though,
That's their
because I watched
mentality.
Traplow Ross yesterday, the Mr. Disrespectful guy from Philadelphia.
One of those people that he makes videos about,
Yeah.
they caught him, innit?
What's that?
One of these youths that he made the interview
Oh,
about.
what they found him?
They
Tay
caught
Savage
him.
caught him
Yeah,
slipping.
but that's not
Yeah,
real. That's not
they
real. That's a
caught
joke.
him.
Nah, they're playing.
Oh, they're playing.
Yeah, he's gonna have him as his first guest on this podcast. I bet you any money.
Oh, so they're doing
Because
the
you know
clout
who posted
chasing,
it?
You know, like
Re-
he fucking played to me.
Yeah, but Remo posted that.
Lucky batty fella.
Remo posted that though, and he was with Big Brick Baby in the arcade that day. So I don't know. I think personally, it's more of a
Hope so.
Yeah.
A little layout.
Because start searching his pockets, innit? Yeah. But you know what? The maddest thing is that Philadelphia you, because remember I went on Hits' podcast, and I told him about because when I went on Young Spray's podcast, in the comments they was like good interview, but you missed about asking ASB how he was in Philadelphia with Skinny Me.
You did a tune with a big American artist. I just can't remember who it is. Right?
I've done a few, bro, man.
You've done quite a few.
You're on about Uncle Murder, I think.
He said Uncle.
You're on about Uncle Murder, UM.
It's gotta be Uncle Murder, you know.
But you see, like,
man,
you see, the Skinny Me you was a demon for. He was AR Rab's shooter, and he was my brethren. And I was in Philly with him in North Philly. So like that, I've watched this episode of Trap Law Ross, and I know
you checked in, right? I've seen that.
That's my dog, man. I met him proper in a real way.
I've seen that.
He's my guy, bruv. It's weird. We just got on well, man. And he was an official.
When I saw it, I thought, you know what, you're good. I wouldn't go to these hoods for shit.
Brother, you see the bullet holes that I saw in Philadelphia? I've never seen anything like it, bro. I'll be honest.
You're good, bro. I wouldn't go to these hoods. I know what half of these men are like via their music.
Yeah.
Even AR Abs, I like him. I prefer Cassidy.
Cassidy was
AR
cold though.
Abs is cold.
He's the street guy.
He's cold.
Cassidy was more of a rapper.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Cassidy's the rapper's rapper, without a doubt.
But bro, the thing is, it's like when I see the way my man was moving, of course he's gonna die, innit? He dug up someone's grave with a shovel, bro.
That's
you're
one
gonna
of
die,
these
bro.
movies, isn't it?
Oh, that's it. Look at you.
Someone's gonna kill you.
They're
Like, let's be
crazy.
honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Disrespect's too high.
Yeah.
Their disrespect levels are
too high.
Someone's gonna kill you, bro. I'm not even. When he died, I was like, oh, cool. I went like this. I looked at my clock and I was like, oh yeah.
About time. No,
a bit long,
literally. God, you can't be digging up man's grave.
That's
bro.
mental. That's mental,
that
bro.
the man are not gonna do nothing about that.
Yeah, you can't do that and think that you can go home.
Yeah,
calm.
Peacefully.
Yeah.
Like that in itself is mental illness.
I don't care how
you asked for it.
No matter how pussy you think the ops are.
Don't even matter.
Digging up man's grave.
Someone's gonna find you.
Someone's gonna do
we
something.
used to keep up with stuff, like we would go home and think like, raw shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's easy for a man to find out from a next gal or somebody
where you live.
What would the repercussions be? These youths now, like they're remixing R&B songs and talking about dead ops, and it's like, bruv, it's very mad. It's
weird, isn't it?
Very mad.
Quite weird, bro. Yeah.
It's like, what? How are you even getting away with all this?
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
It is mad still. So even like my point is like, bro, even if you had moments in this interview where you just spazzed out at that, bro, or you just kept it real, you never went too far, bro. In my opinion, you just kept it normal, bro. You're a normal guy, bro. That's good. It's like being normal to me is a blessing, bro. Because there's a lot of weird shit going on out there, man. There's a lot of weird people that overdo stuff like that. Like you saying, "Raw, we kick my man out of the crew because you're wrong," and fair enough, bro.
You know what? He has been kicked out of the crew, but
nah, forget him. I'm just saying, like it's normal.
Yeah, forget.
It's
normal.
normal.
You're right. I don't even know.
Everyone might harbour that kind of feeling.
He's a dickhead. Yeah, man. You're right, bro.
No, but bro, innit? You probably can think of a man that you feel like that about. Yeah, I can think of a man. You can, like everyone can. That's normal. So I don't think it's too much.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? I think I just think you're an authentic guy, bro. Do you know what's mad as well, bro? American brother moves to Hayes. Wait, yeah.
Talking about my bro.
Let me go in. American brother moves to Hayes. He links the man there. He becomes my brethren. Carlito's tight brethren and that. He's on it. Donovan. Yeah, and he's got a brother called Matthew. You know them? Cool.
My brother's friends.
Yeah. I always knew, for some reason, I don't know why it came up. I feel like we might have been in a band or somewhere and people are just chatting. And I just remember that someone said they're related to you like that. Like you know how you say people say cousins and So I always remember, and they didn't know that I knew you, but people are bigging you up.
I remember now. The wickedest thing is, I'm sure you've mentioned this to me in the past.
I did in the past, yeah.
You know, it's my I got an older brother that grew up in America for a little while.
Yeah.
His rap name's Absolute Divine.
Okay.
But obviously his formal name is Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus, yeah.
But you know Marcus, you know that's my bro.
I know you talk about.
That's my bro. Marcus came over. He got deported from America back to the UK. So he's a UK citizen, but he was living in America with his mum. You know he raps, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know why he stopped rap, but he's a cold rapper still. But yeah, that's my big bro.
Yeah,
he's my big bro still.
See, look at that. Small world, isn't it?
Like personally, I think my brother is probably one of the coldest rappers that I've ever heard.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper.
New York thing, innit?
Proper New York, Queens native.
Yeah, Queen.
Proper.
Hey, Donovan's Queens. For real.
But even that, like when I was young.
Remember Beluga said he turned the crime rate up?
18, 19, yeah. I was gassed over that. But as I've grown, I've realised, alright, cool, it's minor. But when I was young, I really thought I was on top of the world. Like, yeah, my brother grew up in America.
No,
He's
that's
a rapper.
hard. That's
like,
hard.
Bro, I was a dickhead, bro. Like,
Nah, that's hard. I think
bruv,
it's hard.
I don't know why I thought this.
I think
but
it's
now
hard.
I look at it as a grown man, like, I'm glad I didn't make any songs about that or act on that. Imagine if I turned around and said to someone,
bro.
My brother lives in America, you know? Like, bro,
Nah,
I had
but bro,
that energy.
the maddest thing is, when I lived in Brooklyn, in a certain part of Brooklyn with all the Crips.
Oh, you lived over there?
Yeah.
One.
Matthew is Crip. Donovan is Brim, which is a blood set. Yeah, they're proper 30 over there, bro. Separately, they're brothers, different sets. They're in there. Like it's not a joke. They're official. You get it? That's facts.
Brooklyn is on drugs
Yeah,
still.
do you get it? So, and it's very Jamaican over there, bro.
Very. There's
Flatbush
a
and that.
big Jamaican culture over
Yeah,
there.
so you get me. But it's been a good episode, you know.
No, it has been. Man.
I've enjoyed it, you know.
No, it's
Some
been
real
dope.
Tottenham history.
Airz Dee's been getting his accolades.
Fuck off, man.
Dee Gully's been upset.
Are you working on a tape for them to look out for?
I'm working on two. I got a project that is actually finished. I just need to go studio and record it.
Oh, so you've written loads.
It's
yeah.
written loads. It's called what's that word? It's called the Manifesto.
Okay, yeah.
A few years.
A Netflix show.
It's a music CD. But a few years ago, I kind of got into, like, you know, when we first started jumping on social media, and obviously some of us didn't care. You see when you see me post that, fuck you. Like during that stage, I must have got into a back and forth with somebody. So I've kind of wrote a CD that gives an account of why I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Manifesto. So I'm holding myself accountable for why I did this, what I did this for. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
I had to say my piece online.
It's one of them ones. Like, when I look back at it now, as the man that I am, I think, why was you arguing with these dickheads on social media? But at the time, it was like people were saying wild stuff, so I felt that I had to represent or defend myself for whatever context people want to look at it is. So I've got one mixtape. It's like 10 to 12 tracks. I've finished it. I've wrote it. I just need to go studio.
Yeah, please, man. I'm going to be banging up your phone to finish that. Yeah.
I've got another one.
You get it?
Called ATL Part 2, 2.0. That is kind of like my... you know, you got a masterpiece that you're working on.
That's the album.
I go back. Yeah, it's that. It's my first... It's not my first album, but it will be the first album that I put out saying this is my album, without a doubt. Everything else that I put out, you could consider an album, but I've kind of just said it's
this
a
is the one.
mixtape.
Yeah.
But this one, ATL 2.0, that's gonna be the one. Like, yeah, this is my album.
Game changer.
Judge me on my musical prowess. Judge me on this.
Yeah. Like proper. That's the works. Yeah. Nah, man. I appreciate you sharing your story with us, bro. Because Tottenham legend. You get me, my brother, real dude, authentic street guy.
No, definitely.
You get me.
Props them.
It's much appreciation for you, man, shouting, man, and coming.
Nah, bro, come on, man. We give you the part two.
I know what I'm about, but I always look at it like, why are people gonna holler at you? Is there's other man that are doing bits?
Nah, forget that.
I appreciate that you follow that, man.
Bro, trust me, man. I'd even really like to hear Spray get you on for an interview as well.
You know what? I'll be real. I'm hoping.
I'd love that.
Spray shouts at me soon, but when I look at it logically, like if he wanted to, he would have hollered at me time ago.
I just don't think he's thought of it.
We're in the same friendships, like people that are in circles that I'm in. He's in them same circles.
Nah, after this, hopefully he sees it and you get it.
It's not difficult to shout at, man.
Yeah, I believe that'd be a dope episode as well.
It would be.
He'll have more insight than us.
Like, what do you think the cream thing?
Looking good, man.
He's better off without her or not?
Well, Cream's doing well.
No, she is. Without a doubt, she is.
Cream's doing
Big
well.
them both up, man. Let's just say that. And let's see what happens, innit? You get me?
You're right. Big up Spray, big up Cream.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully, either of you see this and, you know, you shout.
Reach for man.
Reach out, Carl.
Don't worry, I'm going to send it to them directly, bro.
Yeah, man. Go
you know how I do. You get me?
Go on.
Boom!